Hey everybody, welcome to Finally Be Friday Live. You already know we are finna get this party started, right? But before we do, make sure you hit the like button, comment down below, let me know that you were here, and share. We will be getting started very shortly. I am going to just be sharing, and while I'm sharing, I want y'all to take a look at one of my previous videos. This is going to tie directly into the video that is dropping today at 7 o'clock. You already know it is Friday, so I gotta drop y'all a video. It's gonna be at 7 o'clock today, so let's jump on in. My thoughts on the Rev air dryer. I think that it's amazing and how it cuts the time for blow drying. Got my hair pretty straight. It could always be straighter if I did use my blow dryer and a Denman brush. It definitely got my hair to about a 7 or 8. So if I were to want to straighten it out and silk it out, you know, it would be no problem to do with a flat iron. Also, the settings that I used was the high heat and high tension settings. So high heat and then a level 7 on the tension. That's what really pulls it nice and straight. Now I have 3C 4A hair, so if you have any kind of 4A, 4B, 4C hair, don't even play, just go ahead and put it on high everything and silk that thing on out if you are wanting it straight. It was perfect for this style. I still have body, I still have movement, and literally I did my whole head in like maybe 10 minutes, 15 tops, and I don't even think it took that long. If it took that long, it was because it was my first time and I just had to kind of get like adjusted. One negative thing is just the size of the blow dryer. Now it is a pretty bulky blow dryer in comparison to like my in-salon blow dryers. However, it does come with the stand and it does have a very long cord, so if you want to like set the base on the bottom of maybe your station and then just set the stand on the top of your station and use it like that, you're able to do so. So I think that's nice. That's just the one kind of con about the whole thing, is just how bulky the unit itself is. But other than that, I have no negatives about the Rev Air. I'm very satisfied with it. I'll probably be blow drying my hair a bit more than I normally do, just because now it's a lot easier. It's way easier than using a comb attachment and 100 times easier than using a Denman brush, which is what I would normally do to blow dry my hair, which is why I don't blow dry my hair. But if you have used the Rev Air, if you would like to try the Rev Air, make sure you head over to their website. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hey, okay, I see we got some people in the chat. Shout out to LQ Love. Thank you for joining. I just was watching your Get Ready With Me while I was setting up everything. Shout out to Brittany Robinson, a beauty in the building. Are y'all ready to talk? Because we got a whole lot of stuff to talk about. You say I'm working, but I'm here listening. Well, thank you for playing me while you are working, honey. I hope I don't distract you too much. It's my goal to distract you though. We got a whole lot to talk about, y'all. A whole lot to talk about. So I'm gonna give you a quick little rundown so that you know, and we can get into it. We're going to be talking about who's holding the peach for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Do you know? Have you heard? Claudia Jordan versus Medina Islam. Love and Marriage Huntsville. Apparently, Marceau's mistress has been revealed. Masika Kalisha and her OnlyFans scam. Garcelle Bouvet joins The Real. And of course, we must talk about the civil unrest that is happening here in this country. You say you're going to distract me, but I'm okay with it. Okay, y'all. So I'm going to get into these topics, but before I do, I'm going to definitely be sharing, because y'all already know sharing is caring. So while I am sharing, I want to give a special shout out to one of my InstaBoss family, Bay and Bella Mukbangs. We're gonna check a quick little clip of them out really quick.
I'm full already. I don't know, babe.
That's good, babe.
I think. Oh, I don't know. Ooh, I don't know.
It's not hard.
No.
Thank God we could drink.
Look at my sausage. Make your own sausage.
Ooh. And some water. I thought this was gonna be easy.
Oh. Hey. I'm sorry, I had a little snack. Hey, Deanna. Thank you for joining. Right. Look, LQ, I'm sitting up here watching them eat. I had to have a little snack real quick. Okay. I'm sorry. That's rude. Let me take a little sip. Maybe mess around, take a little double sip. Clank. All right, you guys. So let's see what we're gonna talk about first. Where we gonna go?
Jump into the mess.
Want to jump into the mess? All right, let's jump into the mess. Let's go ahead and talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta and what's going on over there. So I'm gonna pull up the article for you. Where did my article go? Well, I'm gonna pull it up, but while I'm pulling it up, basically, Nene is gone. It has been reported by Tamara Tattles that Nene is officially no longer a Real Housewife. Instead, the people that will be holding peaches are, of course, let's see. Yes, sister's back again today. The people that will be holding peaches are Candy, Portia, Kenya, Cynthia, and Drew Sidora.
And the other YouTuber?
She is, Latoya is considered a friend of the show.
Oh, okay.
She will be a friend of the show. Yeah, y'all see Brandy in the chat. That's my sister. That's my sissy. She's here. Yes, I did see that, LQ, that Dorinda got fired. So what I'm starting to, from Real Housewives of New York.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I know. I don't be watching, but I be following.
Okay.
So what it looks like over here on Bravo, and this is through all Real House franchises, it's looking like they're doing a big shakeup. They're getting rid of the old people. They got rid of the older cast of OC. Beverly Hills, Vanderpump is gone, and she was a staple in that cast.
Oh yeah.
They got rid of Bethany over in New York.
Really?
Yes. And now here it is, Nene here in Atlanta. Let me see what y'all are saying. LQ says, I had a feeling Nene was leaving. She claims we needed to hear it from her mouth, but yeah, right. Thank you for sharing me, Mila. All right, so I'm going to give y'all the tea. Let me pull it up real quick, and y'all can read along with me. Again, this is coming from Tamara Tattles. So let me pull it up on the screen. Shout out to Mila's Mind for being in here, one of my InstaBoss family. Where is it at? Here it is. LQ says apparently, hey Silky. LQ says apparently Dorinda's drinking was an issue, and production and Andy told her to get it under control or she'd be gone. She's been a disaster this season, very hard to watch. I heard that a lot of them women on that particular franchise have a lot of substance issues.
Oh wow!
You know, allegedly, just what I heard. I don't know, but I don't watch the show. I don't know. That's just what they say in the streets. All right, so let's get into what Tamara Taylor is saying. Exclusive. Nene Leakes came crawling back to Bravo. Can y'all see this screen? Let me make it bigger so y'all can see it. Don't mind the ads over here in the corner. I sat up here and watched Dee Woods' review on Marc Jacobs, and I decided to go look into it. Now all I'm seeing are ads on my computer, so y'all don't judge me. All right. So it reads, remember all those Nene Leakes exclusives I gave you about how she was making horrible decisions in her Bravo negotiations, and even though they had ended, she also shows back up and they let her in? Well, Tamara Taylor could exclusively report she came crawling back. She wanted to take the last offer they made her. Search my site for Nene Leakes to find out what that was. Sorry, I'm in the middle of something over here. Anyway, she says, yesterday, Nene Leakes had a realization that the small offers Bravo and Truly Original emailed her earlier this summer was all she was going to get. She attempted to take it 2 months after they were offered. Oh. Bravo responded with, thank you, Nene, for your... Oh, this is a quote. Quote, thank you, Nene, for your contributions over the years. Our partnership has shattered rating records and made many memorable moments that'll forever be cemented in pop culture history. However, we've decided to move in a different direction of Real Housewives of Atlanta going forward. Everyone at Bravo and Truly Original wishes you the best in your future endeavors, and hopefully we can work again in the future.
Thank you.
Then this morning, Nene deleted her Instagram.
She didn't want to hear it.
She deleted her Instagram, everyone. Okay, so what are y'all thoughts? Is anybody surprised? Raise your hand in the comments if you're surprised. I'm gonna put my hand down because I'm not. Okay, listen. I'm putting it on sit on my hand because I'm not surprised. Let me read y'all's comments really quickly. Y'all want to get behind. LQ says all of NY has a drinking problem, but Dorinda was terrible. Speaking of Marc Jacobs, the Shameless Foundation is on sale at Sephora. LOL random news. Just in case you need, they got all the sales, honey. Drop sales down in the chat. I'm good. I'm down for it. I'm always ready to buy. It said LQ always has the makeup tea. Girl. Oh, the bombs half off too? Okay, look. Don't get me off track, LQ. So you should distracting me. I'm supposed to be distracting you. Deanna says, nice, respectful goodbye message from Bravo. Yes, a nice thank you for your services.
Hello.
And let's see. And then, yes, LQ, she deleted her Instagram. Everyone sitting here is saying, no, they are not surprised. No. Not surprised. Not surprised. Sorry. Deanna says, deleting her IG is so dramatic. Well, would it be Nene if she were not with the drama? But do you feel now that we know that you're not surprised? Do you feel sorry for Nene?
Absolutely not.
You didn't even think about it.
No, Nene ego has outgrown the show.
Yes, and again, this is what we were talking about last week. We discussed the Nene syndrome, and again. She realized 2 months too late, apparently, that she really needed the show. Now, I am actually, I do feel sorry for her, and this is the only reason why I feel sorry. I feel sorry for anyone that's losing a job right now during the pandemic, because that was close to $1 million.
Oh my goodness!
What?
Swag.
She already lost swag. We don't know what's going on with this series. So I do feel sorry for her losing another check during the pandemic. However, this was a check that she lost on her own. Nobody made her lose this check. Right. She lost this check on her own. And it just is what it is. LQ says she doesn't want to have to explain, I'm sure. And no, I don't feel one bit sorry for her.
Hello.
Silky says she don't feel sorry for her. LQ says, yep, her head is way too big now. Deanna says, I don't feel sorry for her, but I will miss her on the show. And I'm not even gonna say that I'm gonna miss her on the show.
Because I didn't miss her when she was gone.
I didn't. I really didn't. And it was a pretty nice season. It was a positive season. Kenya gives enough stir in the pot for everybody, really. Sure. And allegedly, you know, the RHOA is trying to go in a little bit more of a positive spin and reach a younger demographic. Mm-hmm. So they are wanting to, you know, kind of switch things up. Allegedly, they're going to be focusing heavily on Portia and her, you know, endeavors with the civil rights movement that's happening right now.
She got arrested again.
Yeah, she did. Her and Yandy got arrested again after doing the Brianna Con, is what they called it. I really didn't like the name of that, but you know, after doing that, they got arrested again. So no, I don't feel sorry. I'm not gonna miss Nene, honestly. And we still get Marlo. Marlo will still be a friend to the show.
I want them to give Marlo a peach.
It's time for Marlo to get a peach. It's
Marlo
more than
has
time.
Changed. She
It's
is
more
not
than
the
time.
same Marlo she used to be.
It's definitely more than time.
She is a mother. She is taking care of those boys. She needs her peach.
Yeah, she does. But she is officially a friend to the show, and she's a well-paid friend to the show. Now, she ain't getting like pennies from allegedly, from what I hear. She's not getting pennies. She's a well-paid friend of the show. And she, of course, gets paid per episode as well. I can't remember who I was watching. I want to say I was watching Forest Rocks, and she was saying that the biggest piece of the negotiation that was a fall apart between Nene and Bravo was that Nene did not want to get paid per episode. Which is what we believe most of the cast gets paid per episode. Mm-hmm. She wanted an outright flat fee. And that is what messed her up last season, because last season allegedly what they said was she was so busy fighting for this number per episode that Bravo cut her out of a significant number of episodes.
She was Marlo was on that more than
Yes, exactly. And so I guess in order to combat that, she wanted an outright salary. It wasn't working, and she just really she's not interesting enough to watch. I don't want to watch her anymore. I'm sorry. You start the season off like last season was horrible. You started off on this apology tour, and by the end of the season, you know, fell out with everybody again. I don't want to see it again. I don't. LQ says, I'm going to miss her a little. She had some funny moments, but they'll be fine without her. Yes. And Silky says, I feel sorry for people who have lost their job because of circumstances beyond their control.
Hello.
LQ says, go on and give Marlo a peach. She earned it. We need to start a hashtag. Hashtag give Marlo a peach. Yes. Hashtag give Marlo a peach. Drop it down in the comments. Let me see, what else are y'all saying here? Marlo been a friend on the show for centuries, child. Okay. I heard Denise Richards is the highest paid housewife. Apparently, she's getting $5 million for the season. I know I watched Beverly Hills, and we can get into some Beverly Hills tea if y'all don't mind me just giving my opinion, because I have been binge watching it, but we'll get into that a little bit later. That'll be some, if we have a little time, I'll get into Denise and all her foolishness. And I don't know why. Well, I was gonna say I don't know why they paying her that much, but this season has been all about Denise
and Brandy.
It's been about it started off with Denise, and it was a conflict about Denise and her daughter, and the ladies had a conversation around. They were sitting at the table, and it was like a child's party, and they were having a conversation about threesomes and things like that at the adult table. Okay. At the adult table, and her teenage daughters were at the other table with their friends. And her teenage daughter maybe later was just like, oh yeah, we heard y'all talking about threesomes. We just thought it was funny. We laughed. But Denise turned around and made it a whole thing within the group, insinuating that the women were bad moms and that she didn't want to bring her children around the group because they don't know how to act around them. And then from there, it went into the Brandy drama. So it's been, the whole season has been about Denise. And Denise was likable first season, and I think the thing was she was way more open and way more free. She was talking about happy endings. She was talking about, you know, how her husband's junk and all this kind of stuff. And so it seems like this season she came back and she was like, she wanted to change the narrative and change her what is it? like how people were perceiving her, because I mean, you know, her children's parents are already Charlie Sheen, so you know, people already got a lot to say about the kids, and so she was trying to like change her image on the show this season, and it backfired, and it has backfired to her being essentially the villain of the season.
Did she deny the Brandy's accusation?
She categorically denied them. However, if you watch the episode, we'll have to watch the episode tonight so I can show it to you. They brought it up at the dinner table. They brought it up at the dinner table, and the face she made when they said, now I don't know if it was edited or not, but the face she made when they said it was like, whoop. And then she went into this like tearful, it wasn't true, it's not true type of thing.
Girl,
then she went into
her and Charlie,
and then she went into this is supposedly recently.
I know,
but
Charlie turned out
well, allegedly. And so then it went into her. She went to bravo, 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 because you know if you break the fourth wall, she apparently Denise is good for that this season. When she don't want something to air on the show, she goes to try to break the fourth wall so that she can get the cut that she wants. And she was on there talking like, y'all better not air this, and y'all better not air this if you want me to come back, and this kind of thing. So it, to me, like LQ say, I ain't saying it, I'm just pulling up the comment. I ain't gonna say it, but y'all read it because I agree. Denise, LQ also says Denise and Brandy drama. I feel like Denise is lying, but I also feel like they're trying to shame her. And I don't think that it would be a shame if you just go ahead and own it, like Lisa Rinna always says. Own it.
Okay.
Own it. If it is what it is, just own it. LQ said, I feel like her situation with Charlie Sheen made her clam up. Yeah. And she was embarrassed. Yep. I fully expect Denise to be very fluid and open sexually. LOL. I mean, you've been married to damn Charlie Sheen. I mean, it just is what it is. That's how we all feel. We all feel that way. But anyway, that's it, you guys. That's who holding the P. That's our Real Housewives little update, little drama. Drop down in the comments of the video afterward, or you know, whatever, or whomever. Y'all let me know. Are you gonna miss Nene? Do you feel any type of way? Are you excited to see the new peach holder, Drew Sidora? Are you excited to see the new friend of the show, Latoya, whatever her name is from YouTube? I'm gonna really have to find her name. I'm gonna have to stop saying Latoya, whatever. I'm really gonna have to find her name. But y'all comment that down below, and we're gonna move on to our next topic. Since we are already talking about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, let's go ahead and talk about Garcelle joining The Real. So it has officially been announced that Garcelle will be joining The Real to replace Tamara. Let's see.
Oh yeah, she's gone.
Yeah, Tamara's gone. She left. She said she wanted to do more acting endeavors. Okay. So, you know, I feel you. I don't know how much acting is happening during the pandemic, but okay, sure.
Tyler Perry.
You know what? You're right about it. You are right about it. Okay, so this comes from Deadline.com. It says Garcelle joins The Real as co-host. Garcelle has been tapped as a new co-host of daytime talk show The Real. She joins following the exit of Tamara, who stepped away from a gig in July after 6 seasons, and the departure of Amanda Seales after only being on the show for 6 months. Yeah. She says, quote, I am thrilled to be joining the dynamic, bold, and diverse women on the award-winning talk show The Real. My love for pop culture and news blended with my natural gift of gab has always made me gravitate towards a talk show environment. It's also exciting that it's happening right after my amazing time joining The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And so the season is set to return for a 7th season, September 21st, and they will be shooting it virtually. So I wanted to know, what do you all think about Garcelle joining The Real? Because I'm not going to lie, the people here on these internet streets are mixed. There's been a mixed reaction about it. So I want to hear y'all's opinion. Some people are, of course, happy to see Fancy wherever she can go. Whenever we can see, you know, Fancy, yay, woohoo for that. Some people are saying that it's aging up The Real and they don't want The Real to turn into The View, because originally The Real was kind of seen as like a talk show, The View, but for the millennial demographic. And
Tamar ain't no spring chicken.
Tamar is not spring chicken. Lonnie's not spring chicken. Tamara was not a spring chicken, but for some reason, once they added Garcelle, the conversation has turned into, are they trying to change the dynamic? So I want to hear what y'all are saying. Me personally, I don't think, again, Tamara, Garcelle is what, 50, let me see. I think she's 53. Let me fact check that. Tamara is like, what, 46?
Really? She's that old?
43, 43, 46, somewhere in there. Let's look. Garcelle is, let me spell her name right. Garcelle is 53. Tamara was 42. Lonnie Love is 49. 49. Mm-hmm. So again, they're all peers.
Yeah.
They're all peers. The only Adrienne Bailon, she's early 30s or like, well,
she's not much.
she's not. She's about 30. I would say 35.
About 35?
I would say 35.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, because 3 of them, I'm thinking, yeah, they're a little bit.
Yeah, so Adrienne, no, Raven-Symoné is 3 years older than 30. Well, Adrienne's 36. I won't say then, because Raven-Symoné is right there with Antoine.
Antoine is right there with me.
But he younger than you, about 30. I want to say
years?
About 35. But okay, Adrienne's 36, and then Jeannie is, how old is Jeannie? Jeannie's 40. I know she's 41. Okay, so essentially they're all peers. Adrienne's the youngest. I don't understand why they thought that that would be used. And like LQ says, Garcelle does have a very youthful energy. I like Garcelle.
Yes,
I'm excited to see what she will bring. I hope that she can kind of give her personality more than she does on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, because them women just don't want her on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I'm sorry, I'm still not done. The season finale was this past Tuesday, and so I haven't watched the finale yet. I'm still a few episodes behind, but I've watched enough to see that they just really not like, they're not engaging Garcelle. Why are they not engaging?
Why do you think?
I just think that they don't want to say the wrong thing and get ate up by the blacks. I said that last week. I stick to it. That's what I really think.
Not by the blacks.
They don't want to get ate up by the blacks. They don't. Garcelle, she's even said that. She told Kyle on the show. She was just like, I don't feel like, I feel like y'all are glossing over me. And so that is kind of problematic in itself to me. But I'm not gonna nitpick. At least we got finally a black Beverly Hills housewife. There has never been a black Beverly Hills housewife. Garcelle's first, and this apparently is definitely being a very big turning point for Garcelle, because I'm not gonna lie, I hadn't heard much about her in these recent years. I know she did a few Chitlin Circuit plays, and
she's on a couple shows.
What shows?
I don't know. I've seen her though.
I mean, I've seen her here and there, but I've seen her here or there, but she hasn't had like a major presence or a major role like that since the early 2000s. Yeah. So it looks like this is starting to be a resurgence of Garcelle, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Y'all let me know down below. I'm gonna go ahead and read y'all's comments. Let me see. Yes, mother, I have the fan. It will always be here. Y'all are still talking about Nene. I see y'all are saying that they are happy for a change in Atlanta, and sure, she feels pretty humbled. LQ says, I'm happy for her. I don't watch that show though. And I don't really watch the show either. I used to watch the show in the early seasons, and I watched it a couple of seasons after Tamar left. But it just kind of got dry to me, to be honest. Hopefully she speaks up more than she did on. But see, LQ, we right on it. I hope she got a little bit more airtime. Deanna says I'm unbothered by her joining. And Garcelle isn't that old. She'll be fine. Yep. Yeah, they're not really engaging her, but also Garcelle was gone from a lot of events, which is true. But Garcelle is out here booked and busy. like they have to shoot the show, and it is what it is. If you ain't got a job, it is what it is. Garcelle has been flying all season from Tennessee, I think, to Beverly Hills, back and forth, because she was.
So she's working.
She's working. You know, she's not just missing things, just missing things. LP says the only people really vibing with her were Denise, Dorit, and kind of Sutton. She really likes Denise. Her and Denise clicked for sure. And Sutton, up until she asked Sutton, she said, Sutton, I don't mean to be rude, but where do you get your money from?
Oh.
Sutton said that kind of took me aback. I'm from the South. We don't talk. She was like, well, did you marry into it? Were you born with it? Did you inherit it? Where did you get your money from?
That's kind of rude. Google me.
Let's Google it. Can we find out where she get her money from? I might have to Google. We'll see. But anyway, congratulations to Garcelle. We see a lot of people saying they don't mind. LQ says, however, if she wants to be a housewife, she needs to make herself more available for the drama.
Is she a housewife?
She is a housewife. Okay. She is a diamond holder. She is a housewife. Okay. I mean, I understand, but it's also her first season. You don't want to come in too hot. You know, your first season, you dip your toe in and kind of test the water and see how everything is. I'm sure as the seasons go on, she'll get spicier, and she made She made a comment that I thought was super funny. They were talking about one of the Teddy is pregnant. They asked her, "Are you gonna eat your placenta?" She said, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it in pill form or whatever." And they was like, "Did you do it?" She was like, "Oh, that's white people stuff." That tickled my soul. Although I ate my placenta. But apparently I do some white people things sometimes. You know, it is what it is. LQ says, I love that she asked that. She got it from her husband. They were together since they were 17, and he has tons of money. Then they divorced. And like they own their own sports team kind of money. Like money. Yeah. All right, you guys. So that's it about Garcelle. Before we jump into the next topic, I do want to give a shout out to one of my friends here. She has a online boutique. It's called Petite Culture. It's perfect for me because, as y'all know, I am a little person. I am 4'11" and 105 pounds soaking wet. So anytime I get things, I have to have things taken up and hemmed and cut off and all kinds of stuff because I'm little. But she has a boutique, especially for us shorter, petite girls. And I did get to do a little try-on haul from a few pieces of hers. So I want to make sure I give a shout out to Petite Culture. You can follow her on Instagram. So let's Petite Culture. Make sure that you check them out on Instagram for my petite ladies. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and keep the conversation going, and we're gonna talk about Masika Kalisha. I don't even really want to.
Seriously.
I don't really want to, but it was definitely a hot topic. So I feel like I gotta talk about it. First off, drop down in the comments if you have heard about it. If not, don't worry, because I am gonna tell you about it. Masika Kalisha is a Z list. There's something after Z.
She a double Z.
A double Z list reality TV celebrity. Okay.
You put too much on it.
Look, I put too much on it. She had a stint on reality TV.
You call it celebrity?
I said Z list celebrity. Double Z list celebrity. Look, I mean
a double Z list personality.
Okay, a double Z list
TV
personality. No, public figure.
Hello.
There we go. She is a Z list public figure. She originally came from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. She's also one of Fetty Wap's many baby mamas that he accumulated in the 8 months that he was famous. Okay. Well, Masika decided that it would be a good idea to go on her Instagram earlier this week and fake a kidnapping in order to promote her OnlyFans. If y'all don't know what OnlyFans is, because I understand I have a few people that don't know, OnlyFans is a site where essentially you're paying for cam girls.
But no, that's what they turned it into.
Well, that's what they turned it into.
Yeah.
But I mean,
there are some people who are promoting businesses.
You know, here's my. I'm gonna say this real quick, and then I'm gonna hop off it. You have OnlyFans and you have Patreon. Essentially the same type of programs. You can go on there. People give you a monthly subscription, and you give them content, whatever content it is that you are going to do. However, the connotation has arisen with OnlyFans that it's essentially for adult work.
Yeah.
So I have no problem with you doing OnlyFans or doing what. I got a Patreon. Please join the Patreon down below. However, if you don't want it to be seen as you're doing adult work, join Patreon. Sure. You know what I'm saying? We assume that it's going to be a little bit more adult friendly,
risque,
a little more risque if you're on OnlyFans. But yes, like LQ said, people are out here making serious money on the OnlyFans.
Talking about a Bentley. Serious
money is being made on OnlyFans. And apparently, but since the pandemic, honestly, all of these Love and Hip Hop stars have gone to OnlyFans. We have Erica Mena and Safari. We have Evelyn is on OnlyFans.
What is she doing?
Selling her feet. Now she ain't paying the push. No, she ain't paying the push. She's selling the feet pictures, apparently. We have Sukiyana is on there. Masika is on there. It's been quite a few different Love and Hip Hop stars that have since run to OnlyFans. LQ say I'm about to throw my feet up there. I might have to throw mine up there too. I don't know if y'all want to see these dancer feet. Is there a market out there for dancers' feet?
There's a market out there for all feet.
Okay. But so Masika decided that she wanted to promote her OnlyFans, and I'm gonna show y'all one of the pictures of the video. I did not download the video, but I will give y'all a recap. This was
the Bella Thorne. You see that? In the comments.
Bella Thorne just broke the record, making $1 million in one day. What is she doing? Who's Bella Thorne?
From Disney.
Bella Thorne. Let me look who. I don't know who's Bella Thorne. Shake it up. I don't know. Shake it up. I don't know. I don't have children. I mean, I do, but I don't have children of age.
LQ, what was she doing?
Bella Thorne. She's not even. Hush, girl. Don't say that out loud. I had to grab myself. Yeah, I said 2 million. Bella Thorne made 2 million on OnlyFans in less than a week. What is she doing? What is she doing? I want to know.
I got to know.
But okay, y'all, don't get me sidetrack. So this is Masika. You see her. And this is a clip from the video that she posted. And I'm going to give y'all the recap of it really quick. Let me pull it up. Because it's a hot mess and she was dead wrong. She was dead wrong. But it's been a lot to the story other than just the video. So, can I play the video? I might can play the video, y'all. Give me a second. Let me drop this down.
I don't know how much time I have.
Can't. I don't think I have the audio on. Hold on.
Being really bad, and they're coming. They said that you guys have to leave me tips and follow
Can you
me,
hear it?
so they can take the money. And they're not gonna let me. And they're being really bad. Guys, please help. Tip me.
She making that money.
$100 each.
Hey guys, now that I got your attention, I wanted to talk about something very important. I'm sorry if I scared you, but sometimes you need that shock factor. I'm on set right now for my new show, and this is all camera makeup. I'm totally fine, guys. But the show that I am on right now is about child sex trafficking, and this is a very challenging role for me because this is something that I am very passionate about, and and shooting this show, I've done a lot of research and I've had to dig deep, and
So y'all saw the video. Y'all saw her follow-up video. She posted that shortly after the video. The original video was now off of her page. And as you can see, she said that she was doing this to promote or bring awareness to child sex trafficking via the RHOA organization. Well, we found out, Maury says that was a lie. Because Tony D. Rivera, who is the founder and president of the RHOA organization, has since come out and made several Instagram videos vehemently denying that Masika has anything to do with them. She said that she never had, it quote, "I nor my team did not ask nor approve of this representation. We would never accept money raised from a porn site called Fans Only Fans." She don't even know the name of the site. "Nor any mockery of this traumatic experience that may have triggered some of my followers who have been victims. I'm sure she meant well, but she is not a spokesperson for our organization." Then Masika posted a letter that allegedly came from the RHOA organization. And the letter said, quote, "Your exuberant enthusiasm, your life story, and your established trajectory of committing to serve others is most honorable. You are the kind of person we need on our platform. Most important, you are who the world needs to see to heal broken hearts and restore the lives of women, children, and men to wholeness." Stop making faces.
She wrote that.
Stop making faces so I can finish reading. Rivera responded and said, "I don't know what you're trying to do, homegirl.
No.
But I'm not the one. The letter, whatever you sent or posted, that's not me. I didn't write that. I didn't text that. I didn't send you that. It's not even on my letterhead. Don't know who could have did it, but you had no permission to do anything you did with the video. You had no permission nor approval or anything." And so they had a little bit of a back and forth, but basically the long and short of it is Miss Rivera said, we ain't asked for that.
Ain't nobody sent that to Masika. Nobody want to hear your story.
Nobody. And you know what? It would have been more, honestly, it would have been more on brand for Alexis Sky, Betty Wap's other baby mama, to be talking about the RHOA organization technically. But no one sent that to Masika. No one said that. Then Masika made a joke. I can't find it, but Lovely T was the one that reported it. She made like a little joke saying, "Oh, well, if you join my OnlyFans, I'll show you how to do like photoshopping or something like that," trying to make a joke of it. Basically, either way, that was very poor taste. That was very poor taste. If you want to bring awareness, there are a zillion other ways to bring awareness. And you sitting up here promoting your OnlyFans and putting your bruised butt in the screen ain't it. That was especially for people who are actually victims of sex trafficking.
That's a slap in the face.
That's a slap in the face. Exactly. That's a slap in the face.
And she needs a slap in the face.
Brittany says, I think there was a lot of holes in this story, although Masika was wrong.
It was one hole.
For her handling. It was one hole.
In the story, her name was Masika.
You stupid. So y'all comment down below and tell me y'all thoughts on it. I think that was honestly, I think she was out here clout chasing, to be honest with you. It's just First of all, and Masika claims to be this actress. You had 3 lines in Insecure last season, and nobody remembers you. She was literally playing like a hoe in Insecure. Like she was Molly's boyfriend's baby mama or girlfriend or something like that. Molly's brother's girlfriend or baby mama or something. Anyway, Masika, you ain't no you're as much of an actress as Carly Red. Okay, and we're gonna leave it at that. That's it. I just wanted to hear y'all's thoughts about that because I thought that was a whole hot mess and she need to go sit down somewhere. Moving on to Claudia versus Medina. Have y'all heard about that? Let me drop out some of these windows here so that I don't get confused and get messed up. Oh, real quick though, before we talk about Claudia, my sister pulled up Bella Thorne stuff for me. And so it said Bella Thorne made $2 million in a week, and she refuses to do nudity. Bella Thorne breaks OnlyFans records. This is by Variety magazine. She says Thorne is using OnlyFans to share personal content and never before seen photos and videos available only to paying subscribers. Let me pull it up a little bit more. Thorne announced her plans to launch her OnlyFans in a video montage on Instagram on August 19th. Since then, her earnings has jumped to about $2 million. Yep. It says OnlyFans promises creators the freedom to publish any content they want, and the Too Hot for regular social media service has gained a reputation for hosting X-rated material, and New York Times has called it the paywall of porn. Yes. But the 22-year-old Thorne told fans in a tweet on Tuesday, also, no, a lot of O's, I am not doing nudity. It was a lot of O's. I am not doing nudity. Last year, Thorne proactively posted, oh yeah, I remember that. She proactively posted nude photos of herself on Twitter after a hacker allegedly tried to blackmail her and threatened to release the pictures. I do remember that story. So I don't know what you're paying $2 million for on the OnlyFans, and I'm sure that the strippers and the adult workers that are on OnlyFans, I know they're mad. I know they are hot. Because I mean, let's be real about it. You're not gonna pay that many subscriptions. You only gonna pay a handful of good subscriptions. And I just the connotation that goes with OnlyFans already it's a adult connotation. So why couldn't you just do it on Patreon? Or I mean, you're this big of a star, you could create your own platform. I mean, clearly you have the fan base to do it. Yeah. And that is legitimately taking money from those when there were regular women that were making money on OnlyFans, and now all the celebrities are going there because they're not getting these reality show checks, and they're taking money away from this industry. It's actually kind of sad in that sense, you know. But I just want to give y'all that little update. Okay, moving on to Claudia versus Medina. So Claudia Jordan versus Medina Islam. Claudia Jordan is an ex-Real Housewives of Atlanta star. She also is, stop making faces over there. Mm-hmm. She's also is a anchor on Fox Soul. To be honest with you, I don't watch Fox Soul. I do have one of my followers who told me that I should just look into it and see. I've seen
everybody else on the show.
I know who else. Yeah, Selena,
and Lisa, right?
Lisa, right. And Claudia, but it started off before the quarantine. It was just Claudia.
Okay. She had to add somebody because everybody gonna watch just Claudia.
It was just Claudia, and then they have since added, the other co-hosts. And I started watching it when they started adding the other co-hosts just to kind of see. Some of the topics were interesting. Lisa Ray had gotten into some trouble off of that show a couple weeks ago, talking about getting into entanglement with Will. That's too close to home, Lisa. You can't joke like that. But anyway, Claudia Jordan has since opened up and said that she has been
she had been physically abused by Medina Islam. Medina Islam is currently on Marriage Boot Camp Hip Hop Edition, dating Phaedra.
Yes.
Look, okay, and so let's go ahead and jump into look. It's not real, you guys. Spoiler alert, it ain't real. Spoiler alert. All right, so this comes to you from Layla Land over here on the YouTube. Claudia Jordan responds to Medina Islam denying he ever injured her. All right. So, many women have been inspired to call out their abusers by name after Megan Thee Stallion finally named Tory Lanez as the person who shot her. Oh my God, I'm sorry, but when I read that, I just thought of Tupac. Who shot you? Okay, focus. One of these women is reality star and T-Girl's Claudia Jordan. In a recent episode of Cocktails with Queens on Fox Soul, Claudia Jordan said she was abused by an ex-boyfriend that is now appearing on WeTV with Phaedra Park. So she didn't name him, but I mean, you named him. Yeah. She explained that an argument erupted when she found out he was lying about his age, and it escalated from there. Is this the clip?
I watched her live.
See this guy, he lived with me at the time. He lied about everything. He said he had a car, he didn't have a car. He said he had a property in Atlanta, he didn't have Atlanta. He said his teeth were real, the teeth weren't even real. He said he was
not his teeth.
And one day, my friends, and y'all seen it with me on the red carpet, the BET Award, y'all go Google that 2016. He's on a show right now on Week with another reality show. Google it, let's go.
This is the picture.
I had found his wallet. I always had doubts about his age. His wallet was on the couch. And I was like, I felt like he wasn't telling me the truth about his age. I looked at the wallet and I saw he lied to me by 7 years. And I'm like, why are you lying?
That's a big lie.
At 42 years old or whatever it was.
Why does he look younger now?
And we got into a huge.
It's the hair.
What'd you say? I can't find him. Who? What? Tell the whole way. So, anyways, when we got into the argument, I grabbed his phone and he was wrestling it out of my hand. And this is the first time I've ever said this because you know when I got inspired by Megan Thee Stallion. I've been holding this for 45 years now, almost 5 years, 4 years. And he body slammed me into a toilet, broke it in half, and it cracked the porcelain and water went everywhere. I kept that to myself. I never called the police on him. I stayed in bed for 4 days with bad spasms, and we protect these black men. And guess what? Is there a thank you? Is there a I'll never do it again? Is it I'll get help? No, there's nothing. There's an arrogance when we protect them. So fuck them. I'm not protecting anyone that hurts me. If you rape one of my friends, if you hit one of my friends, if you hit me, I'm not making any excuses today.
Whoa, okay. So there's the clip of what she said. Excuse me. Although Claudia did not call Medina Islam by name in the video, she did give enough clues to make it obvious that she was referring to him. So Medina addressed her claims with some Instagram posts and emails that he claims proves his innocence. So this is the clip here that she was talking about. This is the photo here. This is the photo here of her on the red carpet. And this is what Medina said. 4 years ago, I dated Claudia Jordan. It lasted 6 months. 6 months, y'all. I got socks and drawers ordered older than that. I left her 4 times in 6 months because of her mouth and messy ways. On August 28, 2016, I had enough and left for good. She began having a temper tantrum, and as I left peacefully, she grabbed my phone, ran, and started flopping all over the house. For 4 years, I remained silent out of respect for you and to save you your last ounce of dignity. But you have proven to be deeply conflicted and desperately seeking a storyline for blogs. Funny thing is, for someone so, quote, top-notch, why are you so obsessed with little old me? I have only known you for 6 months of my life. You have a history of this, and I had enough, so I bounced. This is a joke. You do this to every man that leaves you. You testified against Mike Tyson to have him locked up for rape back in the day. You sued Price is Right for sexual allegations. You snitched on Jamie Foxx's private relationship with Katie Holmes and had Entertainment Tonight come to your house so you can publicly apologize. I even tried to help you with your career and filmed a comeback episode for you on Housewives of Atlanta with Cynthia Bailey that never aired because I left you. Why can't you move on with your life? One thing I don't care about is fame, but apparently you do! Exclamation point. Could it be that 4 years ago you were trying to use me to get on marriage boot camp and you were rejected? Give me a second. I gotta take a sip. So apparently Medina will get on marriage boot camp with anybody. Could it be that I'm trying to read? Could it be that you were calling TMZ on yourself to stage every paparazzi encounter we ever had? September 10th, 2016, you sent some fake, carefully cropped bruises and it backfired. When I responded, I told you to go file a police report and have me arrested then. You did not, because it is not true. I have no criminal history whatsoever. I haven't seen or spoken to you in 4 years. And now when I'm on a TV show, that's in all caps, all of a sudden you're a domestic abuse victim. And I believe, let's see. Oh, Medina did it. # receipts. So we go on Instagram instead of the police now. Claudia, why didn't you go to police 4 years ago? Like I suggested on September 10th, 2016, the last correspondence. So this here says, you induced is disgusting. I don't know. I take domestic violence very seriously. And if this is why I remove myself from toxic situations like this. You told me you have separation anxiety. I had empathy for that. That's why I always came back to try and work things out in the past. At this point, I feel like this is a fraudulent attempt to build a story for blogs. So I need you to go file a police report or put in writing via email. Medina Islam did not and never did domestically abuse me in any way in order for us to ever communicate again. So allegedly, this is something that he sent her. Yeah. And he posted that on his Instagram. And then this is an email from Claudia to Medina on that September 10th, 2016 at 4:05 a.m. posted from the Shade Room. Medina, you hurt me inside and out with no remorse, broken heart emoji. And is that what love and cherishing does? My love for you was real. And we have some pictures of a broken toilet and some scrapes and bruises.
6 months though?
Medina responds and says, Claudia, how did this happen to you? I hope and pray you are not implying that I put my hands on you, because I have never capitalized. I have not capitalized ever and never would. Since my phone. Medina's response to Claudia's email looks very, this is Layla Lynn's opinion. She says Medina's response to Claudia's email looks very suspicious to me, especially him requiring her to put in writing that he never abused her in order for him to communicate with her again. R. Kelly is infamous for making women put similar things in writing in order to have as evidence. Since Medina's response, Claudia has come out with even more details of her experience with Medina, and these are the videos that she posted.
I'm conflicted.
Hey guys, Claudia Jordan here. This is something we've never done before, and we're just gonna wing it. I had some drama today. Today I was in the blogs about something we talked about last night on Cocktails with the Queens here on Fox Soul. Talked about Megan Thee Stallion, how she had been protecting her abuser and not saying anything. And I asked the ladies if they've ever protected someone that hurt them. And we didn't say names, but I definitely gave major hints about something that happened with me. Well, my ex chose to respond today on his page, and I haven't posted anything yet. I will post a statement after How would
I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on, wait. I gotta pause this. Cause we watching this together. I ain't watch all of this. I said I was gonna say it was too long. It was a lot going on. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna save it for on here. But she's on the live, and Medina's brother. What she said his name was? Jason something.
That's the one who got trapped. That almost got sold.
I don't know. Let's go back. Now.
And I mean, why? How would I get clout from talking about something that happened 4 years ago?
Didn't say that the volume
You have
out.
a car. You living in my apartment.
Can you not hear it?
You're not. I wasn't with you for clout. I was with you because I thought I loved you. But when I found out you weren't anything that you said you were, things got different. And one thing I noticed.
Oh Lord. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me stop it real quick because
Gaslight you and say all kind of things.
It's good now. It's good now.
it's good now. You're good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Let me back it up because it's a lot. I don't want to go that far. She talks about everything.
And then you're like, okay, if you lied about your age, what else have you lied about? Oh, your name is not really that? Oh, you didn't really grow up here? Oh, you didn't really have a struggle story? Like, it just infuriated me because I felt foolish. Like a lot of women, I think, could relate to that, being lied to. I'm not going to go tit for tat with this man. He knows the truth. I know the truth. His friends know the truth. His brother, Jason, has reached out to me and knows the truth.
His brother, Jason.
About it. I was thrown into a toilet for questioning my boyfriend at the time about how old he really was. At one Samantha. At 220 pounds, I was like 140 at the time. I laid in bed 4 days after that with back problems. I didn't call the police. I didn't want to cause negative attention to him or I. And I just dealt with it. And when I do talk about it, I saw someone send me a screenshot that he's called me broke back Jordan. So you're making jokes about the back injury that you caused me back then. So ladies, when you think about protecting a man that has hurt you, don't. It doesn't do anybody any good. And then at the end,
I can't hear.
arrogance, because there's no threat of anything happening.
Why is it not?
Right? So there's this arrogance of
Hold on.
whatever.
Y'all wait.
Instead
Give me
being
1 second. I'm sorry. I'm gonna remove it. I'm gonna bring it right back so y'all can hear it because I want to make sure that we hear her. Try it again.
To reflect and say I did fuck up, I should do better. No, there's no remorse. So if there's any questions, I'll take some questions. And like I said, I'm not a liar. Okay. Actually, Medina's brother is in the chat. Jason Hemphill. He says it's my brother's nature to lie. And I mean, why? How would I get clout from talking about something that happened 4 years ago when you didn't have a car? You were living in my apartment. You had nothing. You're not. I wasn't with you for clout. I was with you because I thought I loved you. But when I found out you weren't anything that you said you were, things got different. And one thing a narcissist does not like is to be called out. And a narcissist will gaslight you and say all kind of things and get you to be upset and tell you something. The sky is red when you know it's blue. And unfortunately, a lot of times narcissists are very charming. And when they're charming and good looking, unfortunately, if they have fans, they'll have people that will just believe them and say that you're crazy or you're bitter or whatever. I have no reason to be bitter. I got away from a situation that could have gotten much worse. I'm with a very supportive, stable, kind, honest man now. And I know exactly how old my man is. I know where he grew up.
All right. So that's enough. She goes on and she continues and
I didn't hear all that.
Then she also has a 46-minute long rant on her Instagram that I'm not gonna play. But so I had not heard all of that.
Me either.
I had not heard all of that. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna be transparent with y'all. Y'all my people. So I'm gonna be transparent with y'all. When I first heard the story, I was like, oh Lord. Oh Lord. Because you know, I say that too, just because a lot of people here recently have been hitching their wagons onto the Meg Thee Stallion outrage. You know, Nene has even hitched her wagon onto. You know, a lot of people have hit, And so at first I was like, oh Lord, let's oh gosh, you know. And then I was conflicted, like y'all are saying down in the chat. I was conflicted because I'm like, okay, I was just on here fussing last week talking about we need to protect Meg, we need to protect what black women at all costs. We need to believe black women when they say what they say. So I can't say that last Friday and then a week later get on here and be like, but man, not Claudia, believe everybody but her.
But sometimes it's the source. You know, sometimes the source is a little shaky. Like last week we were conflicted with Selena.
Mm.
You know,
Selena
you got to
Powell.
check.
But we know Selena Powell is a lie.
Yeah. We do know.
We know. Is she black?
But
she fall in the political?
No, she don't fall into black.
Okay.
No, she don't. She's not. But
Okay.
what if Trey Songz does what he do?
Right.
What if she was
right.
telling the truth this time?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the boy who cries wolf right there.
Exactly.
That's the boy who cries wolf. So I am conflicted because now if we're looking at these emails that were dated back to 2016, where she sends pictures of what happened, you know, seeing pictures of bruises and broken toilet and stuff, and then his first response is, "Are you implying that I did this to you? What happened to you?" You know, that's like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like if you did that, it's one of those things where you would be like, well, I'm sorry, or I didn't mean to. You get what I'm saying? That's one way to take it. Then another way to take it could be like the like the blog that said it could have been kind of like how R. Kelly. So you don't know where to take it. And then like LQ was saying up here earlier, he asked you to go ahead and take it to the police. And you know, somebody who is innocent, especially a black man who is innocent, wouldn't ask you to take it to a police. So it is a very conflicting story. At this point, I choose to withhold any judgment. I choose to withhold any judgment. I will say that I feel sorry for Claudia, because at this point though, like listening to her conviction and listening to her talk about it, it don't seem like she's lying. I don't think she just pulled this from the sky. But also there's holes because you're telling me that y'all dated for 6 months, but he's living with you and you know, you thought you were this much in love as a 40-something-year-old woman in 6 months. It just,
y'all broke up 4 times.
4 times. It's a lot of confusion going on. So I'm very conflicted. I know that we preemptively a lot of times I'm going to side on the side of innocent until proven guilty.
I need to speak to that fly on the wall. When I can speak to him, then I'll give you an opinion.
Then you can speak to it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reserve my opinion for innocent until proven guilty. However, I will say that we gotta protect our own. Mm-hmm. We just gotta protect our own. So I'm putting this out here. I'm giving Claudia my little bitty platform to speak what she says is her truth, and we don't know. There's 3 sides to every story: his truth, her truth, and somewhere in between. Let me see. LQ says exactly. It's really hard to tell sometimes, especially when some of these people have a history of lying. Yeah, exactly. The source. Boxing D Killer says, that doesn't sound right. It's a lot of missing pieces to this story, and it's very weird that it's all coming out right now. But like I said, I don't want to go and just be like, I don't believe Claudia, because that's not fair, you know. Yeah. That's really not fair. Well, there's a lot of holes to this story, so I'm gonna be keeping my eyes and ears to these here YouTube streets. Hello. And if I find anything else out about it, y'all already know I will be bringing it to y'all. So I want to hear y'all's thoughts. Comment down below before we move on to our next topic. Before we move down to the next topic, I do want to make sure that I give a shout out to my beauties in the building. We have Boxing D Killer, Brittany Robinson. We got my sissy over here. Woo, woo, woo. So if you want to become a Patreon and get early access to my videos, live access to all past live streams and other nice fun things like newsletters and special discounts on merch and things like that, all you have to do is click the link down in the description box. Join my Patreon for as little as $5 a month. I ain't out here on OnlyFans. I ain't out here on OnlyFans. I'm gonna put these feet on. See if my feet get the money. So So y'all make sure that you click the link below and join my Patreon. Because if you are on Patreon, guess what? You already saw the video that we are premiering today at 7 o'clock on my channel. You've already seen the video. You get to see what I'm doing. I ain't even gonna, all I'm gonna tell y'all is that today's video has something to do with her and the Rev Air. So I'm gonna let y'all see a quick little clip of the Rev Air, and then we're gonna get back into the rest of
My thoughts on the Rev Air dryer. I think that it's amazing and how it cuts the time for blow drying. Got my hair pretty straight. It could always be straighter if I did use my blow dryer and a Denman brush. It definitely got my hair to about a 7 or an 8. So if I were to want to straighten it out and silk it out, you know, it would be no problem to do with a flat iron. Also, the settings that I used was the high heat and high tension settings. So high heat and then a level 7 on the tension. That's what really pulls it nice and straight. Now I have 3C 4A hair. So if you have any kind of 4A, 4B, 4C hair, don't even play. Just go ahead and put it on high, everything, and silk that thing on out if you are wanting it straight. It was perfect for this style. I still have body, I still have movement, and literally I did my whole head in like maybe 10 minutes, 15 tops, and I don't even think it took that long. If it took that long, it was because it was my first time and I just had to kind of get like adjusted. One negative thing is just the size of the blow dryer. Now it is a pretty bulky blow dryer in comparison to like my in salon blow dryers. However, it does come with the stand and it does have a very long cord, so if you want to like set the base on the bottom of maybe your station and then just set the stand on the top of your station and use it like that, you're able to do so. So I think that's nice. That's just the one kind of con about the whole thing, is just how bulky the unit itself is. But other than that, I have no negatives about the Rev Air. I'm very satisfied with it. I'll probably be blow drying my hair a bit more than I normally do, just because now it's a lot easier. It's way easier than using a comb attachment, and 100 times easier than using a Denman brush, which is what I would normally do to blow dry my hair, which is why I don't blow dry my hair. But if you have used the Rev Air, if you would like to try the Rev Air, make sure you head over to their website. Thank y'all for tuning in.
All right, you guys, so you know that let you know kind of what today's video was gonna be. My Patreon's already seen the video. They done got the whole wind down on what's going on in the styles. I actually really enjoy my Rev Air blow dryer. I was sitting here talking with my sister about it behind the scenes. Cause y'all see this puff up here. I don't blow dry my hair often, or I didn't blow dry my hair often because I would use the Denman brush and the blow dryer. By the time the back is dry, I'm up here doing the front, then the back done sweated out. It would just be entirely, it would take too long. It just would be entirely too much. With my Rev Air, it cuts the time down tremendously. It's also less heat damage on your hair, just because of the way that it's sucking. It's like sucking the moisture out of your hair or something. So it's not as heat as damaging and heat. Yeah, y'all get the thing.
Is it cool air?
You can set the temperature. You can either do cool, warm, or hot.
So what do you do?
I do. It depends on how stretched I want it to be, but most of the time I'll do hot with high tension. So there's also a tension setting that lets you know how straight you want it to get.
Oh, okay.
So I'll do it on hot with high tension, and even then, it's not super super hot. Like you can set the thing on your scalp, and it's not going to burn your scalp or anything.
Okay.
So I really do like my Rev Air. Y'all see it on my channel pretty regularly, especially when I want to do those stretched styles. So yeah, make sure that y'all come and y'all join me this evening at 7 o'clock for the premiere of this week's video. And yes, Boxing D Killer, my baby was so tiny. He was only like a month old, I think, when I shot that video. He was like maybe like a month and a half old. Don't make me cry. Oh no, we have to have a commercial break just thinking about my kid. Okay, moving on. Let's go ahead and really quick. I'm just gonna give a really quick little update about the Sweetie Pies drama. We did also find out that Tim had a $1 million insurance policy out on Miss Robbie. It's sad, it's disgusting, it's scary to think, because we at this point we know that he is a fool.
Yeah, and he was gonna go through with it because in his mind he got away with it.
But he didn't get the money.
But he got away with it.
He got away with it.
So he learned from his mistakes last time, and this time he was gonna perfect it. He was gonna get the money. He was gonna carry out the deed. You know, that's really scary.
It's scary. It's psychopathic behavior.
It really
is psychopathic behavior. The insurance guy has been arrested. He was one of the producers on Nellyville.
Okay, that's what they said. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I can't remember his name right now. Willie something or another. It was a bunch of W's. However, we still don't know who the actual gunman was. That has not been.
Do they even have the gunman?
That has not been released. I have not heard anything about an actual gunman being arrested or anything like that. Ms. Robbie has yet to say anything publicly. And as of right now, Tim and the other two accomplices are behind bars awaiting trial. So I just wanted to give y'all that just quick little update because that's scary.
That's very scary.
I don't want to believe that he would want to hurt his mama, but you know, it's that you can't put nothing past him at this point because
his track record.
Yeah.
His track record.
Yeah. Oh, and while we're talking about it, since we are still talking about Sweetie Pies, did y'all see the fallout between Tammy and Jennifer?
Oh.
Did y'all drop down in the comments? Let me know if y'all saw the fallout between Tammy and Jennifer. If you didn't, don't worry, because I'm gonna tell you about it. Don't worry, I'm gonna tell you about it. Let me pull it up real quick. I forgot. I knew I want to talk about this, but I forgot to pull it up. So let me pull it up really quick.
No, what happened?
What?
What
happened? I want the video too, because Tammy made a video about it. Tammy did a video with her Bonnet Chronicles, you know. And okay, here we go. I'm gonna play the video and then I will give y'all the response. LQ says I didn't think they got along anyway. They have not. They have not gotten along in a long time. And so I'm gonna give it to y'all. I'm gonna give it to y'all and I'm gonna let y'all watch it and we can get down in these comments and talk about it. Let me pull it up. Share the audio there. All right, so cool. Oh wait. Do you watch Alexander Rogers? No. He's another YouTuber, and he always goes, according to the blacks. Okay, so according to the blacks. Over the weekend, Tammy decided to talk about Jennifer's ex-boyfriend Tim Norman's arrest for his role in the murder for hire plot. The reality star spoke on her Bonnet Chronicles Instagram series about the situation, and here's the clip. Hold on. Okay. All right.
The lesson for the week is don't tell nobody your information. Don't tell nobody your business. I don't care if it's mama, daddy, sister, brother, cousin, aunt, uncle, whatever. You have to keep your lips tight out in this world. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I remember my cousin tried to get a Blockbuster card in my name. I said, bitch, no, you will not. You will not watch Titanic on my motherfucking credit. You know what I'm saying? And I said that to say this. Tim Norman, I'm disgusted. I really just am. What I found out about you this week has really blown my mind. Okay, I just can't even understand. You would kill somebody, have somebody killed in your family. You know, have somebody killed. Period. But a family member for $450,000, and then that got me to fucking thinking. I said, well, when I saw Jennifer riding in that goddamn Ferrari, that was blood bought. You know, I had no idea. I sure wouldn't have rolled shotgun in that motherfucker. But it's like, it ain't them greens selling over there in the pork chops and shit like that. You had to go do something like this. And I feel so sorry for Miss Robbie. You know, she suffered a lot of loss, and now her grandson. I mean, this poor woman, I know she just can't take no more. And I hope they put you under the jail too, you know. And I really was thinking, I said, well, damn, he was probably like, well, let me marry this bitch and kill her off too. Jennifer, you escaped it. You escaped it, girl, because I know I was championing for him with his thick thighs. I said, well, you know, girl, he got thick thighs and a thick waist, and he ain't all that in the face, but you like him, so go ahead on, girl. And now I feel so ridiculous because this fool was on some next level stuff, you know, and if he would do that to his nephew, bitch, you didn't have a chance. You know, you didn't have a chance, and he probably wouldn't have got caught because nobody would have gave a fuck. But the fact that it was his nephew, they really investigated this shit, and they got to the bottom of this, and I'm glad that they did, because it's unconscionable. It's just so disgusting. I'm so flabbergasted that he would do this, because you know this ain't nothing that black folk do. You know what I'm saying? Now, white folks, they'll kill you over the fucking family trust. But black people don't really do the killing. But getting life insurance policy on somebody else. You really tried to think this thing through, and then you enlisted some dumb stripper, and she done came on board for $9,000. I tell you one thing, I'm not trying to be funny, but you wasn't going to get me to kill no motherfucking body for $9,000. Okay, that's not what you we had to be talking. You know, if I'm gonna put my life out there on the line, then you getting $450, I'm gonna get $400 just to even do it. But I'm glad that the police stuck with it and got to the bottom of it. And I hope they throw your big thigh ass up under the jail. You know what I'm saying? Because that is ridiculous. And I'm just so completely disappointed. And I just may your nephew, you know, rest in heaven, young king, and Miss Robbie, praying for you that you find peace. But Tim, I just have no words. I'm just disgusted. I'm just completely disgusted.
So y'all hear what Tammy had to say. Tammy, yeah, I see y'all down in the chat. Tammy is a whole hot mess, okay? But the worst part that Tammy said was, Jennifer, you escaped the girl. If he would have did it to his nephew B, you didn't have a chance, and he would have got away. He wouldn't have got caught because no one would have gave a F. Now that was the messed up part, Tammy. You ain't had to say that now. You ain't had to say that. Well, the blast continues and says, Jennifer talked to page 6 about Tammy's remarks, saying, I don't talk to Tammy. I don't know why she's making fun of a horrific situation where a life was lost. Tammy is classless and it's done in poor taste while the family is trying to come to terms with the ultimate betrayal from one of their own. That's all I have to say about Tammy's tacky A. With everything going on in the world and the climate within the black community, I'm saddened the black woman is tearing another one down. Yes. So
she wasn't worried about no black woman tearing a woman down. She was talking that mess about Evelyn's daughter.
Well, is Evelyn's daughter considered a black woman? Is Evelyn a black woman? questions that need answers. I'm just throwing the question out there. I ain't say my opinion either way. Because I don't see Evelyn as a black woman, but I'm just saying. Anyway.
Is she Afro-Latina?
No, she's not Afro. She's Afro-Latina when it's convenient. When it's convenient. Don't get me. Don't.
When she want to use the N-word.
Okay. Oh, then you Afro-Latina. Yeah. Don't get me started on that. Don't get me on the tangent. But anyway, down here in the chat, I see a lot of laughs. I see Tammy is messy. Honestly, I didn't think I thought Tammy was being funny up until that part where she said that was messy. Now nobody would have gave that up anyway. Now she was wrong for that. Tammy, you was wrong. But I just wanted to bring that to y'all while I was talking about it. If y'all got any comments, y'all drop them down below. I'm always ready to hear y'all's comments down below in the chat box. And at the end of the day, Tammy is out here being a celebrity commentator like the rest of us. So, hey, y'all see the boy in his linen suit. You know he got to give his opinion. Right? And she and I don't know why she said that, but she said it. That's what she said. Okay. What else we got going on, y'all? Let me see. Oh, I forgot to pull these pictures. Receipts. I got to pull these pictures, y'all. I'm sorry. I thought I had them. Let me pull them from my Dropbox so that y'all can see them. Because I wanted to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Do y'all watch it?
Oh, we ain't got into that.
We ain't got into Love and Marriage Huntsville, so I wanted to get into it. Let me see. Let me pull them. Let me pull them from my Dropbox real quick, and then we will get into Love and Marriage Huntsville. While I'm pulling these here receipts, he say, "Hey, baby." While I'm pulling these here receipts, I want to give a shout out to one of my InstaBoss family. This is Mila's Mind. Mila's Mind does beauty and lifestyle content here on the YouTube. Y'all like how I say the YouTube? Here on the YouTube. Hold on, let me pull it up. So y'all make sure that y'all go over to her channel and check her out. And I'm going to pull up these receipts.
Bruh.
All right, y'all. So I done downloaded these receipts. I'm gonna give y'all the update. I just started doing reviews here on the channel for Love and Marriage Huntsville. So Love and Marriage Huntsville is a reality show here on, not here on the YouTube. I watch it here on the YouTube because I watch everything here on the YouTube. But it's a reality show on the OWN network, and it is a reality show going behind 3 couples, and it started off with these 3 couples being friends, but you know how it is on reality shows, honey. No family can stay happy for long. The main characters and the executive producers, the Holtz, Melody and Martell Holt, quickly got into some drama when the mistress of Ariane caused a little bit of contention in their marriage. Since then, they had broken up. They had gotten back together. They got pregnant, had a baby, and then broken up again. And while all of this was going on, the friendships of the show were slowly falling apart. Well, at the end of season 1, when all of these allegations and things were going on about Martell and their friendships were falling apart, Marceau Scott, which is another one of the Scotts, is the other couple. There's actually two Scotts. You have Marceau and Tisha Scott. You have Maurice and Kimmy Scott. Well, Marceau and Tisha Scott and Melody Holt and Martell Holt got into a bit of a skirmish as their friendships fell apart. Martell on the show made an accusation that Marceau Scott had 20 girlfriends on his wife. Now, those girlfriends were never here nor there confirmed. However, Martell's side chick, mistress, and peasant, as he called her, had been confirmed that she has since gone and done various lives, and he said that she was going to write a book. Well, here on these YouTube streets this week, we have found Marceau Scott's alleged mistress has been named by Melody Holt. Now, this is a whole lot of mess, y'all. Tell me, hey, Bay and Bella, bang, shout out to Bay and Bella. Insta bosses in the building, woo woo. So let me pull up the banner real quick. It's a lot going on, y'all. So if I lose you, please let me get that on this side. I gotta whip my whistle. Okay. It's a lot going on. So if I lose you, if you get confused, especially with the men, because it's a lot of M's. It's Martell, Marceau, Maurice. It's a lot of M's, so I understand it's a lot. It could be confusing. But I'm gonna break it down for you one more time. For those of you, again, that don't know who just got here. The Holts and the Scotts are feuding. The Holts have been engulfed in a infidelity scandal for the past 2 seasons season and a half of the show, with the alleged mistress and peasant. What the Holts then accused Martell Holt then accused Marceau Scott of cheating on his wife with an excess of 20 plus girlfriends. However, it was never confirmed. We have now found one of the alleged girlfriends. But before we, hey Coco, hey. But before we get to the alleged girlfriends, there was one more thing I wanted to say. Let me remember what it was that I had wanted to say. The alleged girlfriends, what the person who has spilled the tea on Marceau's alleged girlfriend is actually Melody Holt. It's actually Melody Holt. Now the beef were between the men, but the wife has since spilled the tea because allegedly Marceau Scott said that he had an adult film of Melody's mama. Allegedly, Melody's mama was fooling around with Marceau's brother. I know it's a lot, y'all. This is a lot. This is Huntsville, Alabama. It's all right there together. Everybody mess with everybody. It's right there together. So when he made this allegation of having a adult film of Melody's mama, Melody has since clapped back. And this is what she said, naming Marceau's alleged side piece. Now, one more thing before I show y'all these tweets or these posts. These posts are not new. I don't know why they're just now coming to the blogs. Maybe because the show is just now airing. But these posts are actually not new.
So they're when they were actually beefing.
These posts came from 2019 when they were actually beefing. But they are now resurfacing and people are now starting to really like get on it. I don't know why. I don't make news. I just report it. So let me pull up here these receipts. Let me see if I can have them in order here. All right. Oh, wait. Can y'all see? Let me know if y'all see. I'm gonna take out my camera because I want y'all to see for real. Hold on. Okay. Oh, wait, y'all. I'm sorry. I got all these screens up. I'm trying to make sure y'all can see. Okay. This comes from the blog on Instagram, Original Straight No Chaser. This released December 1st, 2019. Says, break tea straight from the horse's mouth. After Mel and Martell got wind of Marceau's little rant yesterday, I was told that Martell sent solid proof to Tisha and Marceau last night to confirm Marceau's cheating. so they know what it is. Also, Marceau kept hinting around to having a video of Melody's mom, which is odd that he would try to throw her under the bus after Holtz moved her there to run show, and that straight from the horse's mouth.
Yes, she helped them with their business.
Yes, okay. So this is the alleged mistress, Alonda Denise. She is a hairstylist down in the Huntsville. Y'all can go check her out if you would like. Glow with Alonda Denise, a beauty influencer and travel hairstylist.
Oh, on Instagram?
On Instagram.
Hold on.
On Instagram. Again, from original Straight No Chaser. It says, oh, okay, I don't do Facebook. I really don't do Instagram either. I don't have a story to tell. Yes, totally. Of course, we are cool. Mel and I are besties. This is the hairstylist. Besties. It's like 7 of us, and our bond is unbreakable with a whole bunch of hashtags. Girl power. I don't care to be famous. Only a supportive friend. I'm not checking for social media. I have a real life to focus on, prayer, and be happy. That's what the hairstylist said. Melody went on and she tweeted, or it's not tweeted on Instagram. They should make a word for tweeted on Instagram, because tweeted just sounds so nice when you say it.
Yeah.
But Instagram, she Instagrammed.
Posted.
She posted. There you go. It don't have the same ring. It would be messed up to have your mistress of 2 years to do your wife's hair. That's some low down ish now, isn't it? Don't throw rocks that you can't face the return of. Y'all see the emoji. Then call and ask her, can she come do it at the house? Hashtag not cool.
Oh.
And Melody continues, I'm already running them, and this ain't ish. My husband has told me this is because I personally know the people. And he knows that, which is why I've been screaming inside, like, please hush. So I don't have to put you on blast.
Okay.
Shaking my head. And then we also have a post confirming that Miss Alonda Denise does Melody's hair. This is Melody at a photo shoot, or the pregnancy photo shoot.
She's Melody's hairstylist?
She does Melody's hair, but I'm assuming what Melody was saying was she does Melody's hair. This is how she got the tea. But Marceau is also let Tisha get her hair done by her, and they've been messing around allegedly for 2 years. All right, I'm gonna take this down. I'm back on the cameras now. So this is I'm assuming. So these are the receipts. I got to remember the blog that I got these off of. Y'all give me a second. I'll pull up the. It was actually not a blog. It was a YouTuber who pulled it up. Clifton says it's always a hairstylist up. No, it's not. Excuse you. No, it's not. Thank you very much. We just get the tea. We're not always in the tea, but we get the tea and we spill the tea. Hello. So those were the receipts. I'm gonna find the name of the YouTuber that I got this from. Give me 1 second. I'll tell you her name. But so what I'm taking from this. So this is from the Empress Show here on the YouTube. I'm gonna write her name down here in the chat if you want to, go check her out. So she posted like a whole little breakdown. After she posted it, I went and got the screenshot for myself. Okay. And so what I'm taking from this is my assumption. This is all alleged. This is what I got from the story that was just brought out here on the Instagram. Okay. Melody was getting her hair done by Miss Alonda. And Miss Alonda, when you're in the shampoo bowl, a lot of stuff just gets revealed in the shampoo bowl. Souls get released in the shampoo bowl. And so while they were in there, they got to talking, and Melody probably said something about Marceau and the Scotts. And Huntsville is that big. And Alonda goes, I ain't want to say this. But I ain't want to say this, but he really shouldn't talk, because he been messing with me for about 2 years. This is all allegedly. This is how I'm assuming it went down. I done been in a hair salon, so I know how things go down in the hair salon. And so while she's scrubbing on the scalp, he don't need to mess with me because he's doing Tisha wrong. He be all up in his, he'll drop by, send me some lunch when I'm in between clients.
I was on the phone with him one day. I was in the car with him when he was on the phone with Tisha.
That's
why he don't show his face on the phone.
Hey, because that's still, I'm still mad about that. If I'm mad, you mad, and I need to see your eyes so that I know that you as mad as I'm mad. But anyway, but Melody then went on to spill the tea that Miss Alonda Denise is the alleged side chick of Marceau. We have not heard anything from Tisha yet.
So she was saying that her and Melody are close.
Yeah. Melody are close.
Okay.
And so Melody is saying that she ain't get this from her husband. She got this from the horse's mouth.
And she okayed it too. Girl, go ahead. Go ahead, girl. She okayed it. I'm here for the mess.
I'm going to sip my wine. It ain't tea. I'm going to sip my wine.
Come on out.
Okay. And so this season on Love and Marriage Huntsville, it has just been extremely messy. We have had the whole, we have had the Holtz and the Scotts going back and forth. And I'm gonna give my opinion, and then we're gonna move off of this. First of all, I've always thought that Marceau was cheating on Tisha.
He got those childbearing hips.
Does that make you a cheater?
Yeah. Men with childbearing hips.
They can't be trusted. Men with childbearing hips can't be trusted.
Hello. Look at him.
Look at him. At least I'd rather you be a cheater than a killer. Okay? But could you not be neither? I think they're both against the 10 Commandments. But and I said this last season, in the first season of Marriage Huntsville, when he tried to keep Tisha in the house. Well, many of us, well, I'm not a blogger, but many bloggers and us commentators all said, you keeping your wife in the house or she don't meet up with your mistress.
Hello.
And that's all that is. That's why he was so adamant about her staying in the house.
Because he got this business out here in the streets.
Okay, and y'all sitting up here, and then if you watch the show, you watched it last week, right? And she was like, I know that you and your friends like to come in here, come to the office and drink. Something about that ain't sit right in my spirit. It ain't sit right. Is it him and his homeboys coming to the office to drink? What's her name? Tisha. What was her name? I forgot her name. Doggone wine. Alonda Denise. Miss Denise might be in there taking a sippy sip of some espresso. Okay.
That's what they call it these days.
So I was surprised, and then the way when Martell had said something about you better hush before I put your dirt out. You see, Marceau shed it up.
Hello.
Marceau zipped his lip and told Tisha to zip hers too.
Did you see how long it took him to answer her when she asked, did he have 20 women or was he cheating?
Yeah. And let me tell you, now Tisha's mama gets on my nerve. Me Wanda get on my nerve, but me Wanda ain't never lied. She said it might not have been 20, but it dang sure was one.
Me Wanda is an old hoe and she know a hoe when she sees it.
Allegedly. I need to make me a sign. I need to do me like T.S. Madison. I need to wait a minute. I'm gonna make me a little Dropbox screen that say allegedly for you. It's gonna be for you because you don't know how to act. Right now, she gonna get me in trouble. I ain't trying to get flagged on here the YouTube. How you spell allegedly? L-E. Allegedly. So let me see. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all tell me what y'all think if y'all watch it. Honey. Coco say, now where can I purchase a big A fan like yours? On Amazon. You can find everything you need on Amazon. I need to give me a fan that say allegedly.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all, if y'all find a fan that say, I need to find me a fan. Let me see if I can Google that. Let me find a fan that say allegedly because I need some allegedlys in my life. What are you there doing? Yeah, so that's the Love and Marriage Huntsville, y'all. I will be continuing to do the reviews of Love and Marriage Huntsville on my channel. As well as marriage boot camp. I've been doing marriage boot camp. I haven't done the last couple episodes just because of how I've been moving. I can't spell allegedly to save my life. It's too late. It's too late. It's
Couple of E's.
a few L's, a Y. It ends with a Y. But I'm gonna continue to do Love and Marriage Huntsville reviews, y'all. If y'all do not watch it, please start watching it. It is good. Like we talked about it, it's not as ratchet as Love and Hip Hop. It's right on par with the Real Housewives of Atlanta with the righteousity, and I am here for it. Okay, let me think. And as of right now, the only couple that's making it is Maurice and Kimmy, and I love them.
Yeah,
that's it. But anyway, we have found out. It has been revealed. Marcel's side piece. Let's see if she has anything else to say. Let's see if we gonna get anything else. Let me see. Coco said she fall out every time I pop that fan. We ain't got my sister a new fan yet, but we gonna get her a new fan.
Give him a fan.
Hold on, Nico.
Give him a fan. Pop it.
You know the night gun. Don't shoot that gun no more. Pop that fan no more. The little poo fan. But yes, like I said, we done found it and we gonna keep up with it. We gonna see if the alleged mistress comes out and says anything else. But she said she ain't out here chasing no clout. And she probably told Melody that in Hair Salon Confidence. Probably. And you know, she ain't really want that to be out. But I don't put it past him for cheating. I don't. All right, you guys. Let me think. A couple more random topics, and then we're gonna end it with a serious topic. I want to start the show on a serious note. I'm gonna end it on a serious note. But before we get there, a couple more little random topics to talk about. Did y'all see Jeffree Star and his new boo? Do I still got it up here? Did y'all see Jeffree Star and his new boo, honey? Yeah, if you go. You'll go take them with you. There you go. Y'all drop down in the comments. Let me see. Comment down below. Let me know if you saw Jeffree Star's new boo thing.
He plays overseas, right?
He plays basketball overseas. Yeah. Give me a second. I'm gonna give you his name. I had pulled all the stuff for this, but then I had got uninterested because I really dislike Jeffree Star. I really do. Only reason why I'm bringing this to y'all is because I had a follower. Shout out to Cameron, who shout out to Cameron, who asked me had I seen it, and asked me to talk about it. So I will. The boyfriend's name is Andre Marhold. He is a basketball player overseas. Let me see what y'all are saying. Yes, ma'am. Child, SMH. Not here for it. Nope. They said she here. Nope. Is he really an NBA player and an overseas basketball player? And see, the peoples on these here internet streets do not play. You weren't here for it. He wasn't here for the lead. Y'all, I'm sorry. I was trying to send the boy to the back. He wasn't here for it. Yeah. The people on these here internet streets, after Jeffree Star posted this picture here on the left where the strong arms were around the back, people went ahead and before this second picture was released, they had found them and had exposed them and all of this kind of stuff. Well, after this expose happened and it was revealed that Jeffree was indeed dating Andre Marhold, Andre's baby's mama, Lolizzy is her name here on the Instagram, went out and made several posts. I'm gonna pull those up here shortly. But before I do, I'm gonna report to you according to the blacks. I love when he does that. If y'all don't watch and watch him, make sure you do. Okay. Jeffree Star is spawning his new romance with 30-year-old Andre Marhold amid his new boyfriend's ex, his new boyfriend ex speaking out. Against the lady speaking out. The internet personality posted a photo with Andre on his Instagram. Jeffrey is seen sitting on his boyfriend's lap with his hand on his neck. The two are wearing matching white tracksuits. Jeffrey captured the post 6'7" and confident 100. It appears he isn't bothered by Andre's ex-girlfriend and baby mama ripping the new relationship. And Andre's baby mama wrote, "I seen the signs. I ignored them. I put my life on the line for you and your career. Girl, you was a fool.
A whole fool."
She continued, "I held you down, and you know I stepped out of my comfort zone in every way possible. I did things for you that I didn't even feel comfortable doing. But this is what I get." Girl.
That's why you get it.
Girl.
That's why you get it.
I'm sorry. Let me keep reading.
Sheesh.
I ignored the effing signs. Just one call to explain all of this would be great. That's all I ask. Girl. I got on my nerves. His ex added, quote, "Payer can't get you through this," referring to Jeffrey Payer. "Payer can't get you through this. I need you. The petty arguments drove you away. I always feared this day would come, but not while our son was still in diapers. Does that make a difference? I will not let you down if you come home. Just be here when..." This is I'm reading it. I'm reading it.
Still?
I'm just reading it. Hey, Karosi.
Sheesh.
Let me see. Just be here when we wake up, please.
Oh my God.
I can't sleep without you, please, baby. I am literally going crazy.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Girl.
This is what the girlfriend
She need to go get
said.
a whole teaspoon of dignity.
Jeffrey posted a video after Andre's ex-girlfriend spoke out. He denied accusations. He is paying Andre to be with him. And I watched the little video, and I'm gonna give you the paraphrase of what the video said. The video said, "I don't have to pay anyone to F and suck me, and it don't matter who I'm effing and sucking because I am getting F and sucked."
Oh,
that is nutshell.
Hello.
That's in a nutshell what Jeffree Star had to say in response. Also, I don't have the receipt here because I told y'all that I had started screenshotting and then I had just got aggravated, so I had stopped. But there was also another young man who came out and said, "Girl, I've been effing him."
Long time ago. This ain't nothing new.
Girl, I've been effing him. I ain't know he said, the person said, "I knew he had a girlfriend, but I didn't know it was you." So
had I known it was you,
maybe I wouldn't have, but I guess
so much.
No, y'all not gonna throw the fan at least once every live stream. I'm gonna do it. There we go. Let me see what y'all are saying in the comments before I give my last little bit of commentary, child. Coco said, "Child, this is too much. Too much. I feel like he's dating him to get in with us blacks, but we don't want it, child." Hello. I mean, that's all it is, honestly. And again, like you said, he done got him a black hairstylist. But you know what? Let me tell you something. Racists ain't never had a problem having us work for them and have sex with them. Let's be real about it.
At no point in time.
At no point in time has a racist been so racist that they wouldn't get deed down. You know? That ain't never been the issue. They just won't take you out there. You know, they don't want you in public too tough. But I guess he out here flaunting them. There are several. Let me see if I can pull up some more of the pictures, y'all. I'm gonna pull this off. I'm gonna pull up some of the pictures. There are several pictures over here on the Instagram of Jeffrey and Andre Marhold is his name together. Let me pull it up. He's cooking for them out there with the wear on, and they got their matching jumpsuits. I'm gonna pull it up for y'all so y'all can see. Hold on, here we go. Let me share my screen. What is he gonna do? Real quick, we've already talked about Real Housewives of Atlanta, Karosi. Let me see. Yeah, y'all, this is sad. I cannot. Yes, Karosi. What in the world? Yes. I feel sorry for her that she would do this publicly. Like, that's the sad part. Like my sister said, honey, a teaspoon of dignity.
Maybe a tablespoon.
Something, a cup. Take a shot of dignity. So these are some of the pictures that have since surfaced. Jeffrey put here, you can't hurt my feelings. I like pain. They're out there in their tracks. Oh, Jeffrey actually looked normal in this picture. Actually looks somewhat normal. Let's see.
You look like a white woman from my view.
Yeah. These are the different pictures. Baller Alert reported on it. Lifestyle and Weekly was the one that had all the receipts. Life and Style Weekly on the Instagram had all the receipts. So if you really want to follow the story, you can go. And this is the baby mama. This is Lolizzy. She's actually a very pretty girl. She's a model. She's based in Atlanta.
But she has really low self-esteem.
She must do. And she has since removed all posts from her Instagram.
Thank you.
However,
never gone.
The trolls are always there. There are about 15. Like fake accounts that are everything that she has posted. They have reposted as if they are her. So it's never going to go away. Yes, LQ, she is beautiful. She's very pretty. She I think she runs some type of like modeling type of agency up here in Atlanta. She's actually doing a model call this weekend. If anyone is in Atlanta and would like to go and risk Rona, but you can go. you can go. Yeah, so this here says ex-girlfriend Lizzie was devastated when she heard the news of the new relationship.
I don't think devastated is the word.
They have a beautiful son together. But I'm not gonna look. What is he doing?
He's just dropping stuff.
But I'm not gonna pull up the pictures of the son. But she did post multiple pictures of him and the son, her and the son, and basically saying how was she supposed to explain this to him, and all of this kind of stuff. At this point, deactivate your Instagram like
Is he a baby? It ain't time.
It's not. It's
you
not.
Don't know.
And they ain't gonna be together long. Jeffrey is literally doing this because the blacks don't want him. The blacks don't want him, and so yeah. And let's be clear too. Jeffree Star has been linked to many men that are down low or gay for pay.
He's not gay for pay. He gay for the state.
Allegedly. Allegedly. I'm saying Jeffree Star himself has been. Even his last boyfriend, allegedly, has been what was considered to be a straight man up until he got with Jeffree. Jeffree showered his men with gifts. Like his last guy might have got like a Lamborghini or a Maserati or something like that. They were together for an extended period of time. So I heard. I don't follow them. I don't really know all of the tea. I'm just giving you what I had heard. Y'all see it on the screen. Let me see what y'all are saying here. Silky says low self-esteem is not attractive, and the internet has no chill.
Seriously.
Okay. Yep, that's crazy and poor baby, but by the time the baby is old enough and cognizant, they ain't gonna be together. This is gonna be a hit it and quit it type of situation, and this is not gonna last very long, I'm sure. All right, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and close this stream out with some not so great with a not so great topic. But before we get into that, I need to refill. And before we get into it, I want to give a shout out to my Patreons. Y'all already know, if you would like to join Patreon, the link is down in the description box. For as little as $5 a month, you get early access to my videos, exclusive content, access to all my live streams, because I take this stuff down, honey, because honey, I can't be in trouble. And newsletters, a whole host of other goodies. So I want to give a special shout out to my Patreon. Y'all already know I love my beauties. So shout out to my beauties. All my beauties in the building. They come and they join me each and every week. Shout out to all my mods that are in the building. Y'all do a great job. So yes, special love to y'all. Okay, so last topic, you know that we cannot get on live without discussing the civil unrest that we have happening here in the country. This is not new, unfortunately. I'm just trying to not get upset right now here on the YouTube. I already had a live where I was trying to choke. I was choking back tears. I'm trying not to do it today, but it's disheartening and it's aggravating when every 2 months we have to discuss another shooting of an unarmed Black citizen here in America. It's really becoming tiring. But okay, we're going to go ahead. We're going to get into it. If you are unaware, there was a young man by the name of Jacob Blake who was shot in the back 7 times by police officers this past week in Wisconsin, in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. If I'm saying it wrong, y'all, if I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. Yes, Brittany, it feels like every 2 weeks, honestly. It's at this point, it's so frequently that it's so frequently that you can't even be upset about. It's a new person. It's just always a new person. You can't even stay upset. What was the young man who was in Atlanta? I mean, I'm sorry. I truly, it's so many names that you can't remember them all. But okay. Mr. Jacob Blake was shot here in Wisconsin 7 times in the back. I am not gonna lie to y'all. I did not watch the video. I just cannot. Just like I didn't watch the George Floyd video. I can't put this stuff in my spirit. I can't do it. I got I have a black child, a black boy. Mm-hmm. At that, I can't put that. I'm already paranoid and fearful as it is. I just can't keep putting that stuff in my spirit because it's every every other month or like every other week. It's all the time. So I was just going to give y'all a little update on what's been going on. I wanted us to have some conversations down here in the chat. Feel free to speak on it. So this is reported by CNN. It says Jacob Blake, who remains hospitalized after sustaining multiple injuries, is now handcuffed to his bed, his family said. Blake's uncle told CNN on Thursday, which is yesterday, that Blake's father visited the Wisconsin hospital where his son is recovering from at least one surgery. He was heartbroken to see that his son was handcuffed. This is an insult to injury, Justin Blake, the uncle of the victim, said. He is paralyzed and can't walk, and they have him cuffed to the bed. Why? Blake, a 29-year-old man, has spent several days in the hospital. A Kenosha police officer shot him 7 times in the back on Sunday while trying to detain him, state investigators said. Kenosha Police and Sheriff's Department, as well as District Attorney's Office, did not immediately respond to a request for comment. CNN has reached out to Blake's family's attorneys. A spokesperson with the Goddard Hospital where Blake is being treated deferred CNN's question, so ain't nobody wanting to talk. Andrew Yang, a former Democratic presidential candidate and CNN contributor, said Thursday that he spoke with Blake's father. He told Yang that he's glad to see that his son is awake, but is angry that he's restrained. His father actually used the words chains. He said, "My son is chained up," Yang told CNN's Aaron Burnett. When speaking to his father for the first time since the shooting, Yang said that Blake asked why was he shot so many times.
Yeah.
When asked what message I could share on his family's behalf, hashtag Jacob Blake Sr. said to me, "Tell them my son is a human being." Yang tweeted about his conversation with Blake's father. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers said in a news conference that he couldn't imagine why Blake was handcuffed. "I would have no personal understanding why that would be necessary," Evers said, answering a reporter's question. "I would hope that he would be able to find a better way to help him in recovering. This seems counterintuitive. It seems to be bad medicine." The shooting has spurred nightly protests and a wildcat strike across the sports world. On Wednesday, the Wisconsin law enforcement officials leading the investigation finally offered their first version of events, leaving gaping holes in the timelines. I also want to I'm reading, but I also want to put in there as well that their body cams were not on. So that's an issue. I'm just saying. Continuing on. Local officials have not discussed many details about Blake's shooting, but continue addressing the nightly protests in Kenosha, especially after 2 people at protests were killed and a third was seriously injured this week. And continues on. I'm sure y'all heard about this part of the story as well. A 17-year-old was arrested Wednesday and is facing multiple murder charges involving several people for his alleged role in the shooting incident. Authorities say now they put alleged role, but he shot him. So
what is the police gave him water?
Continuing on Thursday afternoon, an all-white group of local officials held a press conference to praise peaceful protesters and discuss the law enforcement response to prevent rioting in the city. Last night was very peaceful, Kenosha County Sheriff David Bem said. Tuesday night, not quite so peaceful, but it wasn't too bad. Monday night was our big night. Hopefully, we're over that hump of what we have to face. After speaking, the Kenosha mayor, Kenosha County executive, Kenosha police chief, county sheriff, and Wisconsin National Guard adjutant general all declined to have questions. Let's see. Oh, this is how I didn't know how the event began. So it says Sunday's incident began when a woman called police saying, quote, her boyfriend was present and was not supposed to be on the premises. In a police call, a dispatcher names Blake and says he isn't supposed to be there and that he took the complainant's keys and refused to leave. The dispatcher later explained she doesn't have more details because the caller was uncooperative. Police said that about 5 minutes after the initial report, a dispatcher received reports of shots fired. Officers had attempted to arrest Blake and used a taser in a failed attempt to stop him. The DCI said Blake walked around his vehicle, opened the driver's side door, and leaned forward. The agency said Kenosha officer Rustin Shesky, who has been with the department for 7 years, then fired 7 times into Blake's back. The agency said no other officer fired their weapon. The agency said Blake admitted he had a knife in his possession, and law enforcement agents said they recovered a knife from the driver's side floorboard of Blake's vehicle. State investigators did not indicate why police moved to arrest Blake, whether he brandished or threatened to use a knife, or why Shesky shot so many times into Blake's back. And it does not mention his children in the vehicle or other family members standing just feet away.
Yeah.
Authorities said Shesky and another officer had been placed on administrative leave. The other officers involved in the shooting will be identified soon, according to the state's attorney general. Police rendered aid to Blake, and he was flown to a Milwaukee hospital. Videos of the incident show a struggle between Blake and police. Blake then walks around the front of an SUV and tries to enter the driver's side door. An officer is seen pulling Blake's tank top. 7 shots are heard. Blake's 3 children were in the vehicle at the time, Attorney Ben Crump has said. Earlier Wednesday, a family attorney told CNN that Blake did not have a weapon in the car. I can't speak directly to what he owned, but what I can say is that his 3 children were in the car. Patrick Salvi Jr. told CNN That was on the forefront of his mind. That is the most important thing to him in his life, his family, and his children. Blake's family said that the shooting would likely leave him paralyzed from the waist down. They are focused on Blake's recovery, which they expect to be slow, while demanding justice for him. Blake's uncle said they are hopeful that he may have a great recovery. His recovery is going to be slow, it's going to be progressive, but he's a young man and he's resilient. He has every chance as anybody else to turn things around, said Justin Blake, the uncle. So that is the report. Okay, I'm going to read y'all's comments and then we're going to talk. LQ says, I can't watch those. Carosi says, me either. I couldn't watch it either. Sylvie says, I understand. I am the same. I've not watched. So, you know, we're all in agreement. It's becoming, you know, it's one of those things where it's a good thing that we have cameras, but it's too traumatizing to see all of this time after time after time after time again. Not saying that this is new, because I'm sure this isn't new. This didn't just start in 2020, 2019, 2012 when Trayvon Martin was shot. This has been happening for a long time, but it's definitely the way that it's being publicized, the way that people can go live and all of these things is definitely making it much more noticeable, and it's way more traumatizing. Yes. I was speaking with my grandmother on yesterday, and my grandma was just like, you know what? She hasn't seen this much civil unrest even in the 40s. Mm. That's what a grandmother has said, someone who's lived through civil rights has said. So this is very, very disturbing. LQ says this is infuriating. Mm-hmm. Why was he handcuffed? Wasn't he the victim? Exactly. LQ says, WTF, is he handcuffed or he's paralyzed? He's paralyzed. And of course, the body cam wasn't on. His 3 babies had to witness that. That must have been traumatizing in the back seat. So we don't know a lot. We do not know a lot. So from what CNN is reporting, what we do know is that there was a call for domestic violence. We do know that police came on the scene. We do know that he had his children in the car. It's unclear if there was actually a weapon there. And I could say it like this. They say that there was a weapon, a knife on his driver's side. We don't know what was there because people place stuff all the time.
And they said he said it was a knife. Why would he tell the police he got a knife? I'm
confused by the entire thing. Yeah. And why were there so many shots rung out? I'm sorry, y'all. My throat's itching. My ghetto noise. Give me a second. Hold on. I will say, thank God that he still has his life. Okay. But look at the quality of quality of life at 29 years old, being paralyzed, and these children who sit there and we were just talking about this last week. Last week we were just talking about how children are not supposed to fear police. They're supposed to feel safe with police. These kids will never, ever, ever be able to look at a policeman again.
They're gonna have PTSD.
Yes.
It's never gonna. They are never gonna be. They are forever changed.
And so while we are already, I'm sure we are all very much so disturbed by the story about how everything happened, regardless of if there. First of all, let me start here. If you are called to a scene for domestic violence, why is your body cam not on? Let's start there. I'm tired of this. Yeah. I'm tired of this. That's why you have body cams.
That should be an offense in itself.
That right there should be illegal. Yes. If you have a body cam for a reason. And if you are, and then on top of that, you end up shooting somebody and your body cam is off, you need to be charged immediately, in my opinion. I don't want you fired. I don't want administrative leave with or without pay. You need to be charged. Criminally charged. So that is that whole thing. On top of that, 7 shots is excessive. It's excessive.
Ridiculous.
It's utterly ridiculous. I'm tired of every time a black man is in any type of offense, you're fearing for your life. Every time I'm fearing for my life. I have all these hours and days and months of police training, but a black man, oh my God, I fear for my life. I got to let the clip loose. It's ridiculous. It's utterly ridiculous.
To see the video, if you think you are upset now,
I won't.
To watch the video is
I've only seen
upsetting.
Like, what is it, thumbnails of it, and what it looks like is he was walking away, and clearly he's not facing you to be shot in the back.
Is it illegal to shoot somebody like
in the back? That means that that's not a direct threat to you, which means that's illegal. Like all of this
is wrong in so many ways.
In so many ways, it's pointing that it's wrong. And then on top of this, already on top of the traumatizing story, the children being there, the multiple excessive shots in the back, no body cam. On top of all of these things that are already wrong with this story, we began to get the protests happening, and I got to catch my tongue.
A Caucasian.
And a little white boy. A little white boy, a 17-year-old white kid, can walk around with a rifle, shoot 3 people, kill 2.
And get water. They gave him water.
Let me see if I can find a recount of the 17-year-old, because I don't even know his name.
And he went home afterwards.
Yeah,
he was able
he
to
turned himself in.
Yeah, he was able to go home. Did he go to another state?
Yes. Okay, so here we go. Kyle Rentinson. So let's see.
The boy who shall not be named.
All right, so let's see. This comes from NPR. Y'all, please, if y'all have anything to say, feel free to drop down in the comments as I read you the this report. Hold on. So again, this comes from NPR, reported today. Judge delays extradition of teen charged with shooting protesters in Kenosha. Delays the extradition. A judge overseeing the case of Kyle Rittenhouse, the 17-year-old accused in the deadly shooting of protesters in Kenosha, Wisconsin, has agreed to postpone his extradition from Illinois. So he went back to Illinois to give him more time to hire a legal team.
Meanwhile, he's handcuffed to the bed.
Paralyzed and handcuffed to the bed. Rittenhouse, who lives in Antioch, Illinois, was arrested there on Wednesday. He was charged on Thursday in Kenosha County with first-degree reckless homicide in the death of Joseph Rosenbaum, 36, and first-degree intentional homicide in the death of Anthony Huber, 26, according to the criminal complaint. He is charged with attempted first-degree intentional homicide in the wounding of a third person, 26-year-old Gage Grosskreutz. These are names. These are some names. Okay.
Oh, so why is it homicide and not first-degree murder?
Is that the same thing?
Is it?
It's something. Yeah. I think so. Yeah, same thing. Same thing. First degree. Yeah. I think it's the same. Could just be how it's written legally, but same thing. Rittenhouse allegedly crossed the border into Wisconsin from his hometown on the third night of the protest, which I believe the protest began on Sunday, so that would be Tuesday. So he was arrested on Wednesday, charged on Thursday. So this happened on Tuesday. Let's see, something on the third night of the protest in Kenosha against the police shooting of Jacob Blake, a black man. Blake was shot in the back 7 times at close range by a Kenosha police officer on Sunday. According to the criminal complaint, Rittenhouse used an AR-15 type rifle in the shooting, which was caught on video and widely circulated on social media. Rittenhouse is also charged with misdemeanor possession of a dangerous weapon below the legal age of 18. Is that a misdemeanor? Misdemeanor possession. That's a misdemeanor?
Possession of a deadly weapon is a misdemeanor.
A possession of an AR-15 as a 17-year-old is a misdemeanor. I'm sorry, I know got the boy hype. I'm sorry. He faces the possibility of life in prison if convicted of intentional homicide.
Life in prison?
If he's convicted of the homicide. Rittenhouse was not present at Friday's live stream hearing in Waukegan, Illinois, which lasted less than 10 minutes and where the judge delayed his extradition to Wisconsin until September 25th. The Milwaukee Sentinel reports that Rittenhouse is being represented by a team of attorneys led by L. Lynn Wood, known for helping Covington Catholic High School student Nicholas Sandman sue major media companies such as CNN and the Washington Post. Lynn Wood tweets, efforts to secure defense counsel for Kyle Rittenhouse were successful due to efforts of Marina Medman, Michelle Malkin, and John Pierce, and because of the efforts of my followers who light the fires of truth and justice for all. Thank you. Oh, Lord, my ass is itching. Okay. A spokesman for the Lake County, Illinois State's attorney said the defendant also plans to hire Los Angeles-based attorney John Pierce, whose clients have included President Trump's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, and former Trump advisor Carter Page. Giuliani, whatever. Rudy, whatever. Okay, so that is the latest on the 17-year-old shooter. Oh Lord, I'm just trying my best to not.
So there's no death penalty.
I don't know. I'm just trying my best not to cuss. Silky says this is too much. In Wisconsin, 17 and older are treated as adults in courts in Wisconsin. So also, I wanted to read y'all some of the laws that are set forth because we all know. I mean, we don't even have at this point. It's like debating a mute point to talk about how unfair things are for Black people. How a child, a 17-year-old, can go around brandishing an AR-15, shoot multiple people, make it home safely, then turn around and not be extradited into Wisconsin to face sentencing until the end of next month. It's already, all of that is already upsetting. And the law, the federal law, literally says that he's wrong. But we have this Black man who allegedly had a knife, paralyzed and handcuffed to a hospital bed. So I just want to give y'all just a few things to show you again how wrong this young man, what is his name again? Kyle Rittenhouse. To show you again how wrong Mr. Rittenhouse was. So this is the Gun Control Act of 1968, which regulates firearms at a federal level. It requires citizens and legal residents must be at least 18 years of age to purchase shotguns or rifles and ammunition, and all other firearms such as handguns can only be sold to people 21 and older. So number one, Kyle Rittenhouse was not even old enough to have a gun. So that means I want him charged and I want his parents charged.
Exactly.
I want them all charged.
Yep.
Because if you are going to have a gun, if you're going to be a licensed gun owner, when you sign up to be a licensed gun owner, you take responsibility for your weapon. And if your child has access not only to your weapon, but to your weapons, ammunition, and to drive 3 hours to go shoot people and come home, you ain't doing something as a parent. First of all. So I want him charged. And where are the charges for his parents? Okay. Continuing on with the legislation here. Hold on. Let me pull it back up. Oh, this is just too much. This is just too much. Silky says, yes, round up the family. Yes. Let me see. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to pull it all up, y'all. Got a lot pulled. Oh, he done woke up again.
I told you got a grip on it.
Under the Supremacy Clause of Article 6 of the U.S. Constitution, a federal law is binding on all state and local governments so long as Congress duly enacted the law. So in other words, that just means that the state can't change that federal law. The federal law is you have to be 18. So there is no way it is legal in Illinois nor Wisconsin for the 17-year-old to actually have and yield a rifle. He could be in violation of having a gun within a gun-free zone if there was, for instance, a school nearby. Also, Illinois law requires anyone who owns any kind of firearm in that state to have a firearm owner's identification card, but this is only available to someone 21 or older or someone with a sponsor who is 21 or older with an eligible card. So with that being said, the card holder that is responsible for that gun is responsible for these deaths as well. And they should also be getting charged criminally.
Every charge
that he has, they, in my opinion, they should also receive. Continuing on, there is no way. There were some people on here, these here internets, that were saying that it was self-defense. I believe there's a video floating. Is he wet?
For him, it was
for him. There's a video.
Did he have 3 people?
I'm just letting you know.
2 people and
I'm just letting you know what these here internet streets are saying, because you know what, the white boy always has benefit of doubt. Always has benefit of doubt. The black man, what was you doing? What was you? You shouldn't have been there. But the white boy always has benefit of the doubt. So for this, the people that are on these here,
I saw the video.
These here internet streets. Can you change your?
Yeah.
The people that are on these here internet streets that are saying that it could have been self-defense because there was a oh, he got mad. Okay, you gotta get clean. You gotta get clean and then you can come back with me, man. Sorry, y'all. There is I think there's a video of one of the guys who got shot and subsequently died, hit him with a skateboard in an attempt to try to disarm him and to stop him. And again, like I said, he died. So people were saying that his shooting was self-defense. And so I'm gonna read to y'all what is actually self-defense. I'm gonna read that. Give me 1 second. Self-defense. Where is it at? To successfully claim self-defense, the defendant must prove 4 elements. First, with exceptions, the defendant must prove that he or she was confronted with an unprovoked attack. Second, the defendant must prove that the threat of injury or death was imminent. You have an AR-15, this person has a skateboard. Okay? Third, the defendant must prove that the degree of force used in self-defense was objectively reasonable under the circumstances. Again, You have an AR-15. That's a skateboard. That's not objectively reasonable. Fourth, the defendant must prove that he or she had an objectively reasonable fear that he or she was going to be injured or killed unless he or she used self-defense. And then that's Penal Code 3.04-1, all this kind of stuff.
He traveled across state lines to do exactly what he came there to do.
He did. You can't sit up here and tell me. And what baffles me is how white America can walk around with rifles on state buildings, walk right past police officers, make it home safely after shooting people, and we can't so much as run.
It's over with.
We can't so much as run. I was talking with my husband, and he was just like, you know what? I used to think that they feared us. Now I just feel like we're indispensable. It's not fear. It's like we're low in their eyes. I want to say we're as low as dogs, but you can't even do dogs like that.
You can't.
You can't even do dogs like that. You know?
Yeah.
I dare you to try to shoot a dog and see if everybody ain't on your front door. I dare you. But you can sit here, and whether a man has a knife or not, whether he is armed with a knife or not, a knife and 7 shots in the back are not comparable.
No.
They're not comparable, period.
And he didn't even have it in his hand. You know, he didn't even get to it.
Yeah.
They say they tased him, but is that the truth? Did they?
We don't know because there's no body cam.
Exactly.
We don't know. Y'all, it's disheartening. I'm tired of having these conversations. We need change. Clippers say, "Ask Mike Big." Hello.
Seriously.
Hello. We really do. We need change out here, and we I'm gonna have to put the links back down. Right after George Floyd, Silky did a live, and she had all the links for different organizations to call in protest. I mean, we're still sitting up here trying to get justice for Breonna Taylor.
It's too much.
It's too much. It's
too
ridiculous.
much.
It's unsafe to just be a black person in America at this point. And you can't just blame the presidency, because this goes beyond them. This goes to the governors. This goes to the representatives. This goes to the sheriffs. This goes to attorney generals. This goes to everybody that's in actual official positions in office. We all need to get out here and try to get some of these folks out of office, honey. Yeah. It's getting out of hand. And it's just the way that things are portrayed in the media. You will have white people riding, burning cars and things like that when their baseball team don't win. But when we're talking about people being shot down in the street in cold blood, we're animals.
Rioters. I mean, it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Right. That is such a good point.
But it is. We are seen as less than. We are seen as less than human. And it's like at this point, something got to give. And this civil unrest, you know, to be honest, it was starting to die down. We were all so upset during George Floyd, and it you know, we had got to a height. Yeah. But it was starting to die down, and I think this is going to be another resurgence in it. And we really we can't stop. We cannot stop. I'm going to start posting some of these videos now. And y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. I'm going to leave my Instagram down here. Let's do this together, you guys. We're going to do the things that we can, whether we can agree. We'll set up. I'll start putting it on my Instagram at 3:33. Monday through Friday. I'm going to call a state representative, whether it is a state representative in Illinois asking for charges, whether it's the state representative in Kentucky asking for charges to be brought against Breonna Taylor's killers, whether you call your state representatives and ask for, we need to start calling every Monday through Friday, 3:33. Y'all gonna start seeing it. When you make your call, tag me in your post on Instagram at @BStokesStyle and tag me, because we need to start making our voices heard. We can't just sit on the internet and be mad about it. We got to start making people uncomfortable. We got to start getting people out of office. We got to start not giving them what they want. Like Hiroshi said, the NBA players, they were doing a strike, but they're back at it
tonight.
They're back at it tonight. I don't want you to just say, "Oh, we're going to strike it." No, take the fine, take the strike. This is the same thing that Colin Kaepernick has been talking about for how many years? It ain't about him playing football. I be damned about him out here throwing the football. It's not about that. It's about people being killed in the street unlawfully. Police are not judge and jury. We have a judicial system for a reason. You are not allowed to just kill somebody in cold blood. And that is not all police. I don't want to hear that bull. We ain't talking about all police. But if you are a good cop and a good cop know who the bad cop is, and if you're going to let him stand there to you, you're just as bad.
A bad cop.
You're just as bad. We need to start calling people out about it. Don't come to me about no blue lives matter. Don't come to me about no all lives matter. All lives can't matter if black lives don't matter. And black lives are not mattering in this country. We are being shot down. We are already systematically counted out, be it our school system, be it the school to prison pipelines, be it how we are viewed, be it how we are discriminated against in jobs, in housing, in education, in everyday life in America. We are already discriminated against. Can you please stop killing us on top of that? That's all we're asking. And we ain't asking for too much. Y'all haven't got hype. Give me a second. Give me a second. And it's already upset. And I've already been upset. I remember my nephew, right after Trayvon died, because this is when all of this really started hitting home for me. When Trayvon died, my nephew was about 16 years old. And I was down here. We down here in Georgia. I was down here. I was at my sister's house. And me and him, we were the only ones in the house. And he decided that he wanted to walk down the street to the little corner store, to the gas station to get some snacks. I didn't know that he was gone. He just went up the street to the gas station, came back. It's broad daylight, whatever. But I was so scared and hurt and confused because he's a tall guy. He's a big guy. Well, he's not big, but he's 16, but at 16, he's like a man. You know what I'm saying? And I told him, I said, when he got back, I was so mad. I was so mad. Like, what you left the house? You ain't tell nobody you done left the house. He was like, I just went to go get some. He came back in with some candy. I just went to go get some candy. But the amount of fear that I had for him walking not even a mile up the street to get some candy is traumatizing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not how we should be feeling in America. Take that, multiply it by 100. Now that I got a little black boy,
yeah,
and it's sad. And we need to band together and have a change. We need to stop. And on top of that, we need to stop killing each other. We need to have enough respect for our own lives first, and then demand respect from them.
Mm-hmm.
Our lives matter, period. The police don't need to be killing us, and we don't need to be killing us, period. We need to start banding together, period. We need to strengthen the black community. The biggest fear that they could ever have is for us to band together. And that's been since slavery. That's why they had different people from different tribes who couldn't communicate together, because they don't want us to come together and rise up together. People. We are a powerful people. Think about it. We are, number one, we have the most spending power in America. We make the least money, but we spend the most. We have the most spending power. We are the labor force. We are the entertainment. We are everything that they find exotic and likable to an extent. We'll give you just enough. I'm tired of it, y'all. I'm tired of it. So please, I want y'all to make sure that you are following me on Instagram, 3:33 Monday through Friday. I have a live on Friday, so we'll be doing it together on live.
All right.
and we are gonna call state representatives. I'll make sure that I drop down special numbers on my Instagram so that we are doing this together, because we need to start making our voices heard. This is ridiculous. The civil unrest needs to happen. We need to be protesting in all aspects. If you can't get out, because I ain't finna be out there protesting in the street. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. The Rona is real, and I got a kid. I respect everybody who's out there doing it. That's not how I can protest. But how I can protest is I can withhold my dollars. I can withhold my dollars from these agencies and these businesses who are directly funding the Republican Party. I can withhold my dollars in that way. I can use my voice. I can use my voice by calling out these injustices and calling these state officials and getting things done. Down here in Georgia is ridiculous. People need to be calling Kemp's office. It need to be ringing off the hook. Reclaim our time. Y'all, I done got heated. I'm gonna take a quick little break and collect myself. Silky says I will have numbers in my live tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific time, which is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be sharing Silky's live on my community tab. And if you come back on this live, I'm gonna take this particular clip of the live and I'll repost it. And when I repost it, I'll have all of the necessary numbers down in the description box, and any organizations, if you would like to do any kind of donations and things like that, all of that will be down in the description box as well when I repost this video. Y'all make sure that y'all are sharing this. Don't just share it. It's not about my YouTube numbers. All of that stuff is irrelevant. We need to be sharing this truly, because we need a change. We need a change out here in our community. All of this fun celebrity tea, that's great and stuff, but this is the real stuff. This is what we really need to be talking about. So I support Silky and her live. Again, I'm going to be sharing all of that on my community tab as well. And I'm going to take a quick little break, you guys, before I close this live out to get my mind right and get my energy back up, because I done got mad. What y'all want to see? Sure. What y'all want to see? Y'all want to see an ad from one of my from my Instaboss family, or do y'all want to see this Rev Air demo one more time? What y'all want to see? Or y'all want to see a try on haul? Tell me, because y'all can see what y'all want. I got a headache. I done got truly perturbed just then, and I'm trying to like bring myself back down. I tell you what, we're gonna do a quick little LeBeau family says they're down in support. Thank you so much. We got to stick together, y'all. We got to band together. We got to support. There is power in numbers. We have power, even though they want us to be dumb, ignorant, and destitute. It ain't gonna work. It is not gonna work. That's one thing. You know, social media has its bad, but one thing that it has is good is that it's exposing this stuff, and we can band together, we can link together, and we can make some actual change. We don't have Martin and Malcolm. We got regular old people now that need to make regular old change in their communities day by day. Whew, okay. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna give a shout out to a small Black-owned business. Again, we're gonna start using our Black dollars to support other Black businesses. So I'm gonna give a shout out to a Black business. This is Petite Culture. You can find her on Instagram. Yeah, here we go. All right, you guys. So remember to support Petite Culture over on Instagram. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is our last few minutes, our last 10 minutes on the live. Thank y'all. You know, we do this each and every Friday from 3 to 6. I really had every plan. I had every plan of taking this Friday off, y'all. I did my monetization party last week. I had every intention of like sitting back at the house and not doing anything. But I love coming on here. I love talking to y'all too much. I really, really do. I really, really do. So I had to come on here. It's too much that's been going on this week for me to not come on and stand on my little bitty platform and talk about some stuff a little bit. Remember, if there's any topics, any things that you would like to discuss, you can always DM me on Instagram at @BeStokedStyling. Also, before I get off, I am going to drop the link down. Y'all, we have a few minutes, so if you would like to come on the screen and talk about any of the topics that we talked about today, all you have to do is click the link that is in the chat box. You do not have to put your face on if you don't want to. You can literally just do your voice if that is what you choose to do. Y'all, please, excuse me. I didn't say you could talk. I was talking about everybody else. Thank you. Okay.
Don't look at me.
Really? I'm just saying. It's too much. So y'all, please, if you have anything that you would like to say, please jump down in the chat box. I forgot. I meant to drop this up on the screen earlier because I be wanting y'all to come here and talk to me. I want this. This is our little platform, our little show to talk about everything. So y'all, again, click the link if you would like to join in, give your opinion on any of the subjects that we've talked about today. I am sorry to kind of. We were having such a nice, fun, laughing time, and then I done brought all the energy down. I'm trying to bring it back up, y'all, but there is really no way to. There's no way to be hype about this. You know what I'm saying? There's no way to be happy about this. You just got to. It is what it is. What? Yeah, Carosi, he wanted to give his 2 cents, child. He got all his opinions. He gonna be my little lawyer. Okay, we'll go then. Well, get on, knock my hand in. Don't knock my hand in. I'm trying to make sure that was all the topics that I had for y'all for this week. I think that was it. I think that was it. Oh yeah, and the last thing that I want to do is say shout out to my sissy because it was her birthday this week. Shout out Virgo gang. Really, dude. He's turning up for Virgo gang. Gang. Shout out to my sister because it was her birthday. Shout out to all the other Virgos. I might do a special live on my birthday. We gonna see. I can't make no necessary guarantees as of yet. But y'all make sure that y'all are keeping an eye out on my community tab because I might do a special little birthday live on the 12th to celebrate Virgo gang, especially because it's going to be my big 3-0. So, you know.
Thank y'all.
Yes. Got to turn up, honey. Turn up as best you can. Turn up with food.
He's trying to block you.
Don't block me.
Don't block your mama.
Don't block me. My baby about to block me.
It's for the second time.
Will you not? Please. Thank you. All right, you guys. I think that's it. We have officially made it to the time. LeBeau Lifestyle say food is always a great turn up.
Yes, it is.
Always a great turn. She has some good food too. It has crab cake. What else you had? Salmon with
it was grouper almondine.
Grouper almondine with shrimp on top and all kind of good. She had some leftovers. I had me a little taste. If y'all was at the beginning of the live, you seen me chomping. That's what I was chomping on. birthday food. It was my birthday, but I got a little taste. Y'all make sure that y'all come back to my channel this evening at 7 o'clock. I have a video dropping where I am using the Rev Air. We're going to be doing a Rev Air stretch Bantu knot style. So Cocoa Butter Curls, I know you wanted to know about the Rev Air. Make sure that you are back. I'm going to be doing a premiere at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Y'all join me in the chat for that. You know, I always love for y'all to be in the chat. Talk to me. Tell me what you think. I don't be want to talk to myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk to myself. I want to talk to y'all. And I'll see y'all next week for another Face Feed Friday. Peace.